So, like I said, I'm sorry you're feeling poorly, but glad you could make it tonight because we have some very interesting and probably significantly damaging things to have happen to you tonight as we go in. So last time, if you guys will remember, you guys had finished up the fight or sort of finished up the fight inside the Yearning House, the brothel area, and you had found this path. I believe it was through the water, right? You went through the water with the fountain water. You realized that it was like a portal of sorts and went through there.
Was it the mirror?
Yeah, it was a mirror, I think.
Oh, it was a mirror
in the second room.
We're gonna look at the fountain next.
Yeah, don't use the fountain then. Never mind.
Now we know there's a fountain next to it.
Now we're going to the fountain.
Damn it.
Yep.
All right. So you went. See, this is I really shouldn't drink as much as I do. I
gotta collect all the coins in a fountain for charity.
So you guys found yourself in what looked to be, at first glance, a cavern. It seems a very different place from the Yearning House, and you're not sure if you're even on the same plane. In the distance, you can hear
We do
the
know
sound.
we're on the same plane because the messaging works.
The messaging still works. All right, so you're not on the same plane, but you hear wind in the distance, sort of blowing wind, which is weird because you're in a cave. So where's the wind coming from that you can hear? It's an odd sound, and you can sort of hear it in the background. But you haven't seen much. You kind of been looking around a little bit, and in the distance through this area here, where you look through there's webs and stuff all over the place, including this area that is completely covered with webs. You kind of have to maybe burn through them, but you can see on the other side, you can see dangling from some of the ceiling, and the stonework are these immense bodies of some sort that are on there. They're strange and unusual and look like this. Just sort of like these long, elongated bodies that are wrapped up in some sort of covering or webbing that seems to indicate that maybe there is something spidery down here, but you haven't seen it as yet.
I detect evil on all the nearby bodies.
You detect evil on them. All right. So as you
Gato goes off like a Christmas tree.
I do not.
Yeah, gotta stand back a little bit. You're messing up the spell.
Gato's like, point that thing somewhere else. So yeah, so I'm assuming you sort of stepped forward and. Nope. Hold on. Okay, we're back. So I'm assuming you sort of step forward and kind of look through the webbing at those creatures, and as you blast detect evil, one of the things that you realize is the creatures that are wrapped in those wrappings are still alive. And they do radiate significant evil. Your guess is that they are either demons or evil creatures. They're large. They're probably twice the size of a human, so probably some sort of demonic or demonic adjacent kind of thing.
Yeah, significant evil like Jeffrey Dahmer, or I want to speak to the manager level of evil.
More like Jeffrey Dahmer level, approaching Jeffrey Dahmer level. Yeah, whatever these things are, they are very, very evil. Okay. But they're also alive, but they seem to be in some sort of stasis. I mean, maybe they've been poisoned. I think Ilindar, as you sort of come down here, obviously you're a drow, and your people have had a certain affinity with spiders and that kind of stuff.
We know them.
Yeah, you don't recognize this particular thing, but this is definitely something that you would have seen in Menzo Baranzan or the Underdark, where and you didn't necessarily witness this before you left the Underdark, but there was always the discussion of the matron mothers would talk about having to feed the driders, and provide victims for them, and they'll hang you up and let you simmer before they drain your juices and leave you a husk on the ground and the thing, and that was always the tales that were told.
So do we need to take a 5-minute break while Fletcher or Flashheart dispatches of all this evilness?
Yeah, I'll be your extra murderer today. Your final murderer.
Les, I sent you a message. Just say yes or no.
It's a difficult question. Yes, but not specific.
Okay.
If Flashheart ends up being covered in spiders in this encounter, you have my permission to flame strike him. Okay.
So does anyone have torches or a small flame spell that will get rid of the webs between us and these things?
Well, I still have my character sheet, my original backpack, because I'm an early D&D, right? So I got the pikes, the rope, the iron rations, and some torches in there.
You gonna bust out some
Okay.
iron rations and be like, wow, I'm super hungry after all that work.
Holy water, and you're like, again, flash heart, peeing in there, does that make it holy water? I'm pretty sure it's holy water.
Flashheart, if you would please go ahead and burn all these webs down.
Okay, I'm gonna set some webs on fire, but be ready if this creates some sort of chain reaction of waking these creatures up. Ah, oh, that was just storm.
I freaked also.
I don't believe in spiders. I don't believe in spiders.
Yeah.
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks.
How
I do-
many?
I do- I do
Can we
believe in
take a
spooks.
quick head count? Les, can we like looking around? How far can we see in the distance, and how many bodies are we talking about? Dozens, hundreds, 5?
Hold on a second.
Texting a secret message to Gato, no doubt.
In this case, not Gato. So what you could see is what you could see. So,
Important question. Has Otto already looted them, or is he in the process of looting the bodies?
I have not looted them because the web's in the way.
the web's in the way. Yeah, there's a fair amount of wads of web here in the way that that are sort of barring your way. You're not sure. You might just be able to sort of knock them down and go that way.
We might want to coup de grace them, but I'm
looting is
afraid
much
when we
more
turn
fun.
this web down that we're gonna summon something bigger.
Can't we just skewer them with like arrows and be
Yeah,
done
we
with
can coup
it?
de grace them, right? Because they're
Well, we need to go that way too.
Yeah, it's kind of the only way to go. So
But are they blocking them so completely we can't get by? If we just skewer them with arrows or slash throats or?
it won't cut the webs, I guess is what they're alluding to, right?
you could probably shoot around or
We
through
can-
the webs if
we
you're
can
going to shoot these
arrows
guys.
through the webs and hit them if you want to do that. Yes.
well, we got to go there anyway. So might as well.
They
give it-
might be good guys like the dogs upstairs.
No,
I
We
detect
check
the
them,
evil
they're all
first.
evil.
Oh, they're all evil. Well,
Yeah.
Well, maybe the web is evil and they're good.
Yeah.
Flash, what are you doing? You just like
So-
stepping through there?
So Flash, all the web is right
Yeah,
here.
the web is right here.
Okay, well, I'll go right to the edge of the web and set it alight and then
So
step
the
back.
other
So
side.
Okay.
Oh.
So the web is kind of like in this area right here. Can you see that?
Where you're at is where you would stand to torch the web.
last
I,
time I
uh,
checked, being evil isn't a death sentence, but maybe check your book, Matt. And
Yep, definitely a death sentence.
I didn't set them on fire. I'm setting their webs on fire to clean our way out.
I do want to point out once again that if you try to detect alignment on Gato, you actually get nothing. Not good, not evil,
I
not
remember.
neutral.
I remember. Yeah, you
It's good that you
But
pointed that out. That's not
you're above
suspicious at
all
all.
that, right?
Yeah.
you got some sort of
I-
radar
well-
detector thing going on.
My good
Yeah.
friend,
It's not suspicious.
At all.
my good friend Bardos, put mind blank on my ring.
Wait, if you have mind blank, how do you remember to tell us this?
Oh. My
It's not like
mind
the
isn't blank,
50-something mind
but
blank.
you can't detect thoughts, discern lies, or attempt any magical way of discerning my alignment.
We don't need a magical way. We've been hanging out
Yeah,
with
we
you for
pretty
almost
much
a
know.
year.
I know. Well, it's not against you guys, it's against the other people. That's why I wanted mind blank.
hmm
Bartos believed him.
I would never lie to you guys.
We know all the caravan guards need this as a prerequisite to their duties. We know. So let's. Do I have? What's my common sense on this? Am I going to set the entire room on fire? What I?
No. Actually, these
No, the torch.
yeah, with a torch, yeah, you fire up a torch. It takes a couple of seconds to get it lit, and you poke it in there, and it does catch the things on fire. The webs are quite airy, and they look to be at least somewhat desiccated, like they've been here a long time. And they go up pretty quickly, almost smokelessly, and disappear. So it does open the area quite quickly. It takes just a few seconds for the webs to sort of disappear.
And it doesn't smell as bad as hair burning.
No,
Does,
worse. These are abyssal webs, so it's worse than hair
Oh,
burning.
God.
Do you? Anybody have any detect movement or other like things in the dark there that we can't see? Like, there's got to be something else out there, something big. that's
See anything
exsanguinating these
before.
things.
Why don't you walk in there and see if you can see anything?
I'm using my gloves to write my name on the wall.
Bardos is like, oh,
Illinois was here.
Illindar
like-
was here.
Bardos like, looks very dangerous. You go first.
I'll go.
Okay, I'm going a little further. I burned some more off for you, Gato. Now you can go.
Okay. I go to here and I use my stealth.
Okay.
Which spell is that?
Anything?
Walk through webs.
Hold on.
Stealth, not spell.
Like this is where the spider legs bust out. He starts crawling. So.
What? Okay. All right. So, Gato, what are you doing? Are you, so you're sort of stealthing in there, although everybody's, it's fun because you're under direct observation for your
Right.
party. So you're sort of like, sort of like stealthing in there. Yeah, nothing moves. You do see that there does seem to be a largish,
Chasm. Drop
a
off.
cavern or crevasse. Yeah, drop off that goes deep, and that's where the sound of the wind is coming from.
Okay.
That wind sound that you guys heard earlier, that air, and there does seem to be a sort of musty smell coming out of that crevice. It's not altogether just musty, but more sour smell. You're not sure if this is part of the world wound. It could be, depending on where you've landed from that mirror trip, but
Okay.
you're not sure it is.
I hold my hand out and my grandfather's blade appears in it.
Okay,
I've got gloves of storing.
got it.
So it just kind of like grew it there.
Yep.
I also have the lunge feet so I can be 10 feet away and hit something.
Right.
I'm just gonna poke this guy. I'm not trying to really, skewer him or anything like that. I just want the blade to go in enough to hit it.
How deep? What are you talking about? An inch, 2 inches? Your blade is going in?
2 inches.
2
This
inches?
sounds-
All right.
Is there some phrasing in here?
There will be. I have a feeling
How
there
deep
will
are you
be at
going
some
there,
point.
Gato?
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Just fit
Yeah.
the tip in. All right. So yeah, the blade of your grandfather's sword passes through the web-like material, and you can feel it. It's quite dense, but it's not super sticky. You don't have any trouble returning it. Your blade goes in, and the thing begins to swing back and forth a little bit. The creature.
Okay.
And you remove if you remove your blade and you examine the tip, you can see that there is a viscous black substance that has this sort of yellow bile dripping off of it a little bit, almost like have you ever given platelets? You know how it's like a yellow fluid kind of looking
I
thing.
have given platelets.
Have you really? Okay, so it's that
I do
it's
it
kind
every
of like
Wednesday.
it's black and kind of gross, but it has that sort of plateletly kind of look to it. It's probably blood, but it's not human blood.
Right. Okay. So I kind of like scrape that off on the rest of the webs of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly off the end of my sword.
But it doesn't react to him doing that.
It didn't react or anything.
No, it didn't react at all. Just the poke sort of set it swinging a little bit. But that's it. It didn't like cry out or anything like that.
So guys, we have a couple options. We could fireball right here and see what happens, or we can just ignore them and come in and investigate the rest of this area. And when I say fireball, I mean someone can do it. I can't.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fresh out. Oh wait,
can't
do
either.
that.
I can shoot some electricity at him, but I can't fire him.
Hang on, I'm trying to see what the range is or what the circumference is for flame strike.
Is it really worth
It's
wasting a
small.
spell for
Yeah, I wouldn't use a
fireball?
spell.
It may
on-
not. They haven't reacted or anything like that.
No, I would
mean,
not
you
use a
guys
spell
can-
on these guys.
I move to here and invite the rest of my party in.
Okay.
This feels like a mercy killing if you finish them off. That's how I'm justifying it there, Gordon. Rationalizing my evil deeds.
Is
Richard,
this
Richard.
Yam Crevasse?
It is.
Jan Crevasse.
So that crevasse is the only way to go as far as we can see, right?
Correct. You don't really see anything on the other side. There's there's definitely another area over there. But it doesn't I mean, you don't see any creatures over there. You don't see anything over there, really.
So what's all this stuff that's in the little alcoves with the bodies that are hanging up?
Rubble?
Rubble and a little bit of like sort of pallid looking mushrooms. They don't look good to eat.
Okay.
Tritus.
I was making sure they weren't eggs or something,
Ah, okay.
because from the, at least image I can see on the screen, they look like vaguely potato shaped and could have been some sort of larva.
You know, you don't think they're larvae. They look like more like rubble.
Okay.
I've got airwalk. Well, I do. I've got, it's a 4th level spell.
Well,
So I
if,
hate to blow it, but I could get somebody and another somebody, myself and somebody, or to somebody.
if Fletcher holds one end of rope and Storm flies over with another end and lands on the other side, the rest of us can all get across pretty easily, I think.
It was 5-foot or 10-foot squares? 5?
5-foot squares.
Oh,
Well, and the other question is, do we all need to really go over there? Or do we just need aerial reconnaissance?
yeah, I would go 2 also.
Send the bird
Yep.
over.
That's what
I'll
I'm
send it-
saying. I can send Astrid over to
I'll
do
send a
aerial
bat too.
recon.
Why send a bird when you can send a dragon?
Yeah, find
Man, Les is not on the wah pedal.
Les
Nope.
is not on his game tonight.
I got too
hush.
much stuff.
Hush.
There we go.
One to
I
grow.
let down my guard for a second.
Yeah, never gets old.
So I'm going to pause and hold on to Illendar for a second for balance, and I'm going to look through Astrid's eyes,
Okay.
and I'm going to have her fly over. So she needs to have my vision and open up this space so that, because I can see what she sees.
All right, hold on. Let me give
See
her
what
your
I see.
vision.
And I'm going to have her fly fairly high and fairly and as quietly as she can.
Okay.
So that she just scopes it out, and if there's any danger, she'll turn back around.
Okay, here you go. How's that?
Yeah, so she'll go up above the ceiling. I don't know how many one, two,
So the
three.
ceiling is quite high here, probably 35, 40 feet in that alcove area. It's less so, about probably 25 feet in the main cave area.
Yeah.
As Astrid passes over the crevice, she's buffeted gently, but buffeted by the winds that are coming out of there. And the smell is quite pungent. It's musty, it's sour. It's got almost a vinegary characteristic to it, but also underneath a little bit of rot. It has a bit of a swamp smell to it.
Okay. So I personally don't know this. I don't know if crows can smell. Or ravens.
I'm sure they can.
Can ravens
Alexa,
smell?
can Raven smell? Boo, Alexa. Oh, yes.
Uh,
Alexa
can?
says ravens have a good sense of smell.
Okay, so then she'll relate that information.
Okay. Yeah, so she sees over here. This area is covered with webs on the floor and on the walls. You can't really see them on here, but there's a lot of that similar kind of web that was blocking the area over there.
Right.
There does seem to be some stuff like in the webs and stuff like that. Some things that are, as a raven, she would see shiny things quite readily,
Yeah.
and she does see some shiny things in there, but isn't really in a position to sort of like go unless you want her to go digging around.
No. So eventually, and I don't know how many turns this will take, I'll call her back
Okay.
and I'll let everybody know what she saw. that there's some items over there. She saw some shiny things.
Yeah,
For
in the
her.
embedded in the webs. There's a lot of webs around in here,
Yeah.
and it sort of like covers all the floor and that kind of stuff. But embedded in the webs, like sort of down and below, and sort of things. She could see some things that were shiny.
Yeah, so that could be gold pieces. It could be
I was gonna say,
anything.
before you finish that sentence, Gatto's already over there. It's like,
Yeah.
look what I found.
Oh my God, shiny!
No, actually, what he said was like, "No, I checked it out. There's nothing there."
He's worse than a raven, but it's covered in webs.
False alarm guy. It was guys. There was nothing there.
I haven't done anything.
Yet.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wouldn't do it.
Now, with her vision, did she see anything that might have been sort of a creature hunkered down in that, or a
No.
particularly dark spot? So that's not necessarily.
If I was a giant creature waiting to get us, I'd wait in that crevasse.
If what she did see was inside the webs, there did seem to be a substantial sort of depression where a creature might tend
Have
to
been before.
sit.
Flame
Yeah,
strike. Flame strike.
that depression is right there on the GM layer.
That might be a great place to land your fireball.
That doesn't help us much.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Can the bird look in this direction and that direction?
Well, yeah, and she would have as she was flying over.
Okay.
So that black circle is sort of where the depression in the webs are. It looks like there is
Like a bed.
Yeah, something would nest there.
But
But
it's
whatever,
not there now.
it's not there now.
Well, if I wasn't a paladin, I'd suggest you summon some animals and let them wander around until something eats them. But a paladin would never say that. So helps me over here.
I look up. I'm making sure there's nothing on the ceiling on this side.
Lothar wipes a tear from his eye. My boy is learning.
It's the fever.
Where are you looking, Gatto?
Just up at the ceiling on this side, making sure there's nothing on the ceiling gonna drop down on us.
Other than the sort of occasional stray wisp of web, there's not much up there. In fact, this whole place seems to be, except for these obvious, like food storage, for lack of
Food
a better
storage,
term.
right?
Yeah.
Well, we're falling behind the girl who's got our thing, right? So
So I asked Lothar to have Astrid look north, east, and southwest
Yeah, up and down
where
the
the
crevasse.
crevasse was. Are there any tunnels down that way, or is it just a drop off?
And you said for her this was like a light wind buffeting. So
Yeah.
nothing she can't handle.
No, nothing she can't handle. It's just unpleasant because of the smell and the
Right.
sort of like gamey smell to it. But yeah, she can fly over. If she
I'll
flies
have her
over,
do a pass like this.
Yeah.
And look down and see what she can see.
not much. So the crevice seems to extend very far down.
Yeah.
But on the if you look to the left or the right to try and see if it continues on like it for sort of a passageway, it doesn't really. You can sort of, if you put Astrid over the crevice, you can. Oops, that's not Astrid. That's something else because I'm still on the GM layer.
It ends at both ends there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see where it sort of ends. What it is, it's not long, but it's, at least from Astrid's eyes, it's very deep.
Very deep, yeah.
Does it go up at all, or is it just go down?
Just about. I mean, it's the same ceiling basically that
Okay,
passes.
all right.
Now, the ceiling from where you guys are standing into the sort of alcove sort of goes up. It opens up into the alcove. So the alcove ceiling Astrid saw was about 30 or 35 feet high, and it's more or less a semicircle shaped kind of chamber. This one is more of a traditional cave where the ceiling is uneven. It's about 20 to 22 feet up. So there's plenty of room to move around. But it's smaller and tighter than the thing over there. The problem is that this area is covered almost completely with web.
Yeah.
I think the summon is a great idea, quite honestly, if you guys want to draw something out, unless you want to say spider climb around and hope that we never run across whatever. lives
I
in
think
there.
that's a great idea. Should somebody in the back of the party?
The spider climb thing. Okay, I cast spider climb
Okay.
and toss him over the edge.
So you just kick them off. Off you go.
Oh, he's got spider climb. Grab.
All right. So Flashheart, you're going to climb around in the crevasse.
No, I'm actually joking, Les.
Oh, okay.
Nice try, Les.
No, but we could use.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like a good idea, frankly.
I was envisioning that scene with an Alien with Dallas crawling in the pipes, looking for something.
It's coming right for you.
Generally, spiders of one species don't particularly care for spiders of another species. Is that accurate? That's my.
That is true.
Yeah, spiders of one will eat other spiders, won't they? Sometimes they even
wolf
eat
spiders
each other.
Wolf
Well, we
spiders are
could
not
send
poisonous.
some-
They, but
We
you're
could
there,
send
your
some giant
friend.
spiders down there.
Yeah, wolf spiders are a gardener's friend. Downside of wolf spiders, if you have a
Fletcher, are you
pool,
still large?
they can swim in the pool.
No.
I just am large now.
Oh, you just are large now. Okay.
I just am big.
Yeah, Chuck, you probably have the best view of large arachnids around. You're in Texas, right? Don't they grow them big down there?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have tarantulas down here.
Do you really?
Take a shower after this game because I don't have the udgies the rest of the night.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do just summon Nature's Ally 2. So that's one. I'm just going to do one giant spider and send him down there cruising around. See
Nice, I love it. Guinea pig number 1.
Hmm.
Step in.
see what's 2C.
All right. So you summon a spider and say, "Go into that crevasse and take a look around and tell me what you find."
That's exactly it. And then
Okay.
I
And
go
he's
over
like,
the
I don't
edge
think
and
so.
I peer over the edge.
you hear a little spidery voice go, "Fuck that! I'm not going in there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
crazy?
There might be spiders in there.
I'm scared of spiders."
I can flank them. We can get them together.
I'm
There's-
arachnophobic.
So the spider goes down over the edge and continues to climb downward, just basically going straight down. It goes several. I mean, it's going 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. There's not much changing, and it still cannot. It doesn't have any indication of how deep this thing actually goes. The spider, the smell and the wind get incrementally worse. But it's still the wind itself is not enough to sort of even blow the spider off. It doesn't get, you don't get the impression like it's a dangerous wind or that it's being generated by any sort of magical effect. It's
Spider
almost as like your spider is on the inside of a bottle that somebody is blowing across the top of, right? It's not strong enough to knock them off, but it's making noise and it's sort of propelling. You get the feeling that it's propelling that stink upward.
So there's wind coming up this crevasse towards us.
Yes.
Going.
You don't know. You mean like how is it ventilating outward?
Yeah, if it's coming up here, it's going somewhere.
Doesn't seem to be. I mean, you're not sure. It doesn't seem to be ventilating outward at all.
Let's get OSHA on the job. Maybe Jen, send it over to that depression we saw.
Yeah, I was just going to say
earlier,
that.
or
Can I see
shiny
the
thing.
depression that the Astrid saw, or did Lothar talk about it so I could suggest to the spider he goes that direction?
Yeah, I will have pointed out everything she saw.
That's the plan then, Les. Over to the
Okay.
depression.
So the spider, it can't really. It would have to sort of walk around to the end and kind of come around, which you could do, unless you want to just throw them across.
No, I mean, he can
He's a
walk through the
spider.
webbing, right? He's got free access through the webs. Being a
Yeah,
spider.
it takes him a minute to sort of go around the outside of the crevasse and get over there. But he gets over there eventually and begins to sort of crawl around. Very quickly, you get the sense that this spider is becoming intensely afraid. On a sort of visceral level. I mean, I assume that they can communicate with you. Your summoned
Yeah,
creatures.
I believe so. I was reading that, and I'm not sure. I don't ever really. I thought we always all could talk to him and tell him where to go. But when I was looking at the spell just now, it talks about being able to communicate. So if it's an option to be able to communicate, how have we always all been able to tell him where to go? Because I'm not quite sure whether or not I can talk to them. To be honest, is that like a feature?
I'm going to assume that you can. just for sake of that you called the creature, and to call the creature, you would have to be able to speak to it in some way.
It says if you can communicate. It says if you can communicate with the creature, you can direct it not to attack. But I just don't know where I would find, if that's a feat or something. I've never run across this in all these years.
Yeah, I think we've always sort of played that that summoners can talk to the creatures that they
Okay.
summon. We'll
At least
continue.
for commands,
Well, then I'm
right?
going to tell it to stop less right where it's at because I can sense the fear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tell the guys that it sounds like it's getting close to something because it's starting to freak out. Do we want to wake something up, or do we, now that we know where the something is, do we want to be a little bit more stealthy in our approach to it?
So it's about there.
Might
And
be too late. Anyway.
it's, I mean, you communicating to it, it is almost gibbering in fear. And the moment it starts stumbling around in there, well, one, it's frozen. Yeah, I do speak itsy bitsy. It's one of the languages offered in
I
high
got 3
school.
levels on itsy bitsy. Yeah.
I got 3 levels of itsy bitsy and some I added some skill points in there too. So the moment it gets into that thing, it has this visceral reaction like, oh my god, I can't, no, I gotta get out of here, and it's just staying there. I mean, it's almost frozen in fear, and it's staying there by virtue of the fact that you command it, right? Because otherwise, if you were to say, okay, you can leave, it would be out of there so fast. There is definitely something about this place that is anathema to spider. The spider is absolutely deathly afraid.
I'm going to share everything. I think we're on top of the nest. This thing's frozen up anyway. We need a plan because it's
Either we need to send a fireball or a Fletcher over there. One of the
I
two.
do not have a fireball.
Fletcher flies, right? You could just hop over there and
Fletcher flies.
make sure it
Gotta
works or
say that 10
whatever's over
times
there.
fast.
Whatever's over there, like, is that flying thing got a Glabrezu arm? I'm out of here.
I've got a potion of feather step, unless we want to do the whole flying and rope thing. I just don't know if we're going to have that much time.
And as far as
We're
the,
chasing that woman, right?
in
No,
theory,
woman is
It's
yes.
a
the woman.
strong,
We have no idea who she went.
suggestion, but yeah. Master succubi, mistress.
So Sister Perversion, yeah, she came through here, right? Through the mirror.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We thought you did.
but we don't know where she went after that.
Mm-mm.
I don't see anything with
One to
Lucy
fly
invisible.
across.
So Chuck, I sent you a message.
I'm responding.
Oh, cool. Okay. So what are you guys gonna do? You're gonna jump across? It's
Go
about
fly.
you're gonna fly across. Okay.
Or
Uh,
are we gonna, why don't you nuke it from orbit and then see what comes out? Make them fight on our terrain. Your call.
I've got one potion of feather step, and I've also got level 4 spells that I don't know if we want to use them this way, but I can
No,
airwalk. Yeah.
just
I
talk,
mean,
Chuck.
Fletcher's
Okay.
got
Got 5 levels of Optimist, so.
The people who also have message, I'm going to let you all know that we're being watched.
By how many
Okay.
eyes?
I can't tell if it's a creature that's watching us physically or if it's
a scry spell.
part of a scry spell. It seems like
Feels
bas-
physical. Doesn't feel like a scry.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, but I can't tell you that for sure. But I can also tell you that the area where the bedding is, I can do flame strike, and that would pretty much take up that entire area.
I
And
think
then-
that's a great way to start.
And
So
then
did you
some.
say that somebody's watching us?
Get the spider out of there.
Yeah. So you say something's watching us, I'm spreading out so I don't get the AoE that's just clearly gonna
Yeah,
hit us. We can at
And
least have a chance to spread out a little bit.
and I'm gonna bring Astrid back here out of the way.
I'm going to knock an arrow.
So
Okay.
from where I am,
Mm-hmm.
I need to measure tool length. Do I have a line of sight to this, or do I need to move?
That little bit of thing is in the way. You probably, I mean, if you went south or southwest 5 feet, you'd be able. Yeah, you could see.
So I'm gonna move 5 foot, and then I'm gonna cast flame strike. So I need a 20-foot diameter.
Why don't you wait for
Okay.
a target to do that?
Get out of the way, Storm.
Flame strike.
No, it actually
requires-
just comes straight down.
Yeah, it comes straight down.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying, I'd wait for a target before you use that spell.
Well, I think that the target is in the nest, and we know where the nest is, and I'm hoping that the flames might.
Do you think it's invisible?
I think
I
it's just
don't-
burrowed in.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
just burrowed in like a spider, probably.
Yeah, I think it could just be in the webs, and it can see us with its 50 creepy eyes.
It's funnel web spider vibes.
According
Mhm.
to our little spider spy, it's really close to wherever it is.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. Sorry.
You know what?
Oh, sorry.
If we're having problems seeing things, just in case, Les, I'm casting see invisibility on Storm.
Storm
Okay.
sees Gato creeping by with a pile of treasures.
So now Storm can see invisible.
Okay. So just as a reminder, Bardos can also,
Right.
if I recall correctly, see invisible all the time.
Right.
At will, yeah.
And Bardos, you have not seen any. I don't know. I'm assuming you've been that in situations like this, you will sort of cast about with your see invisibility. You haven't seen anything invisible either.
Like predator vision.
Flashheart, when Lothar mentions that he feels like you guys are being watched, suddenly you begin to feel like you're being watched as well.
You can
And-
detect evil from a direction. Can you sense where that's coming from?
I'm staring
The-
at the ceiling again.
The evil seems to be, I mean, it's hard to, it's very diffuse. There's a lot of evil in this room, right? It's the bodies, it's the,
Okay,
you know, there's
Gato, get
people-
out.
Get out of the way, Otto. You're rooting it. But it's too diffuse. In some ways, Flashheart, it seems to be emanating from the very walls of the cavern.
It's coming from inside the house.
All right, so you do a flame strike on the thing.
Yeah, and flame strike is 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. And spell reflex for half.
Okay.
Get my message, Chuck?
I don't know. Hang on.
And you focus it so it's a little bit lower. So if there's a tunnel, it can go down a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the webs, you could see where the floor is, and then you could see sort of the webs sitting on top of it, the stone or limestone floor. So the webs are about 3.5, 4 feet deep, something like that. And then there's webs sort of all over the place. So it's sort of like almost a pocket of webs in there. So you would set that thing off. And there is a significant amount. I mean, there's like some of you are kind of standing back a little bit. You could see that a lot of the web is sort of just like immediately vaporized, right? It still has that very strange sort of ethereal consistency. It's not like a web spell where it's these big, thick ropes of tarry stuff, which entangles people. It's almost very fine, almost very hair-like. In a certain ways, but it goes up very quickly in the fire, and pretty soon, you ever light dead grass on fire and it does that thing where it goes and spreads out. It does that around there, and there's a lot of smoke pouring out of there, and that burnt hair, kind of burnt web smell comes roiling across the thing, born on on the little winds, and it comes across there and does that smell.
Well, the winds out of the crevasse are shooting straight up, right?
Yeah, they're shooting up, and then they hit the ceiling and they sort of blossom outwards. So that's how you see the smoke. The smoke is sort of borne outward by the fact that this is like a semicircular kind of chamber. The smoke is sort of pouring out, and then it hits that thing and kind of goes up and then sort of spreads out on the ceilings of both chambers.
Okay, so we're somewhat protected from the smoke.
Yeah, no, it's not like I mean, you could smell it, but it's not like poisoning you. At which point something very strange and disconcerting happens.
Always happens to us. Strange and disconcerting. Whoa.
3 thick walls of stone materialize in the chamber, sealing you off into a small area, an area that is shall we say blocked from blocking your escape. And you guys are hit by a blasphemy spell. And then we're going to roll initiative.
Ooh.
All right, so I need will saves from everybody. Let me know if you have spell resistance. I can do that because that is in effect here. But
I've
the
got spell resistance.
okay, blasphemy spell is powerful.
Don't we have it?
Sorry.
Lothar, you and Flashheart are just like Ba-boom! Any non-evil, so Gato, you're unaffected. But everybody else is gonna, no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna need will saves from everybody. What level are you guys? 15?
16.
16.
16. All
Our
right, you got
final level.
Hey, Les,
you
I've got
managed
spell
to
resistance
I rolled an
you
18.
lucked out. Ooh, you got all right. So what's your spell resistance?
higher than what you're gonna roll.
Don't know that that is the
I think it's
case
25, but I gotta open the thing.
because it's DC 20 plus my spell level, correct? So I'm going to give you a little fright
No,
here.
no, it's D20 plus, yeah, the caster level.
There you go.
Wow,
So
you
38.
rolled high. That works.
All right. So will save. So you guys are up to caster level -1. Didn't quite get you into the good ones. So and the DC on this, hold on, I gotta check. Hold everything, I gotta check. It's pretty dang high. DC on this is come on, where is it?
Oh, no.
Oh, fail miserable.
Ooh, nat 1.
Try to
Blasphemy is DC 28.
Oh,
Will save. So, all right. So I'm looking at this. Lothar 24.
trying to get mine
20
open less. Sorry.
26. Not that it
20,
matters.
yeah, 26. Flashheart failed. Bardos made it.
Wait, don't I know? Don't I know what my spell resistance is? Whatever. No. What did you say I needed to know?
Spell resistance? No, I just needed to know your hit dice level because that's the way blasphemy works.
16. Okay, got it.
Gato fail. Farina made it.
Weird.
Ilindar made it. Fletcher did not. So everybody who didn't make it, you guys are in the up to caster level -1. So you are weakened, which means your strength score is declining by 2d6 for 2d4 rounds. So let's just go ahead and see what that decline is. How much strength damage, temporary strength damage you take. 10 points of strength damage
Nice roll, you
Oh.
bastard.
How do we ever fix that?
for 5 rounds.
Ow,
oh, shit.
that hurts.
Bah.
Hold on. And we're going to add this.
Oh,
We're just going to put that in there. All right. So you are weakened. Anybody who made their save is half that strength damage. So 5 points for 2 rounds.
What's this now?
So strength damage. So one of the things is weakened. Blasphemy does to creatures. You lose the creature strength score decreases by 2d6 points for 2d4 rounds, save for half. So in this case, it would be for those of you who made your save, you lose 5 points of strength, and it lasts for 2 rounds.
For
So
those
if
of
I
us
rolled an
that
18
made,
and I'm
that
16,
made
I
our
didn't make it.
saves.
How
Yeah.
many hit dice do I have? I didn't understand.
So Farina offers,
It's okay. You blew your save, I think, didn't you? Or did you? Did you
I
roll?
rolled an 18. I rolled an 18.
18. Yeah, that's no good.
Farina
So yeah,
offers
you.
everybody a Sylvan hideaway for those that are too weak to fight till we figure this out.
All right. So those of
Anybody
you
that-
also who did not save are dazed for 1 round.
Well.
Hashtag lame.
where's this hideaway at?
I can make it right here in the floor of where we're standing. It just depends on if you think that you're so weakened that you're worried.
I am. I will crawl into whatever you tell me to go.
Well, let's just put one back here in this corner then, Les.
Okay. All right. So let's roll for an ish, shall we?
Oh. No?
What happened?
I rolled a 4 that time. I am rocking my roll so far.
Dang it. Okay.
19 for flash. Right?
Hmm.
Guess it shows up.
Gato's the only one who's on his toes.
All right. Let's go ahead and did anybody not get theirs in the thing?
But Storm and the Astrid. Do you need Astrid? I asked Astrid's outside the spell hit.
All right. We got everybody? Gato? Yes. 1, 2,
I'm in
3,
there.
4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right. So so the walls of stone have basically segmented you off into this enclosed area. Those of you who are suffering from strength damage, you know, obviously this is this feeling of weakness that has come over you that is, I mean, 10 points of strength is debilitating. Even those of you who made your save is 5 points of strength. But it's just this wave of blasphemous evil that just settles on you like an immense blanket of evil, warm wool, wet wool. Yeah.
That's
You
very
didn't put
specific.
in Farina.
Oh, where? I was asking, where did
She has a
Farina
19.1, but she's not in the list.
I'm gonna
go?
make
Okay, hold on 1 second.
ladies first.
Gato, problem?
No?
Your guy is turned over and has a.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am laying down.
Oh, okay.
Taking a
The
little
bullet
nap.
hole.
Just like taking a
Um,
Little
little.
lay down there.
So I will tell you, at full strength, my strength is 12.
Ooh,
You're down to
down-
a 2.
You're down to a
I am-
2. Okay.
I am at 2 strength. So when Farina says Gato's on his toes, no, he is not. He can react fast, but he is going to crawl to the shelter.
To what shelter? You're blocked in by walls of stone.
What's
No,
I am waiting.
you-
I am waiting for Farina to cast an area.
I'm
what's
gonna do a Sylvan hideaway, Les.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
When I
Well,
say Farina, I mean Fricado. Sorry,
Gato, do you want to delay until after
I am
Farina?
delaying. Yes.
Ferrado? Okay, where is Ferrado? She's that's what?
Well, it's
I'm right here.
Oh, I did something stupid. Hold on a second. I gave the wall of stone a 28 thing, so hold on. I am trying to
wearing plate? If it's a magic plate, would you have a minimum strength level you need to be to wear it? Because I'm wondering if I'm stuck in my plate.
no, well, not magical plate. I think you don't suffer from that, but yeah, it's not great. All right, so Gato, do you want to wait until after Ferrado?
yes.
Okay, Ferrado, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna cast this Sylvan hideaway. Now we can all fit in it, and the door is camouflaged. If at some point we feel like we want to see if we can outwit whoever's gonna come looking for us. But for the moment, I will just cast
For
it
5
right
rounds, it sounds like a good plan.
here. Like we could wait it out.
Ilandar's got those gloves, so we can.
Actually, real quick, Chuck, did you,
Yep.
you had a 24 save, but then you said it was a +2, so it was 26.
Right.
You are standing close to Storm, so anybody within 10 feet of Storm gets a +2 on all their saves.
So that's 28.
Says
Ooh.
28, so
That
you
would make it.
5.
Okay, so I have 5 points of strength damage.
It's 5
Right.
points only, not 10.
And it's
Okay.
only gonna last 2 rounds as
2
opposed
rounds.
to.
Okay.
Does
Stu-
26 make it?
No,
What was the
it's a
DC?
it's
No,
a DC
okay.
28.
Okay.
Stupid dragon.
Yeah, you were you were in the list too, but you were too far away.
Get your slaps in while he's down.
It's easy now.
There's another one. All right, so you're creating the Sylvan Hideaway.
Just put a square here, and I'm going to go to it.
Okay. Now, the problem is there's going to be more bad things happen before people can get there.
Not before I can get there.
Not before you can get there, but okay. Extra dimensional space. The room is sealed by a 5-foot square camouflage trapdoor. Okay, so we'll just go ahead. If you guys are cool with that, we're going to use a green square. So go ahead, Ferrado, and put that where the entrance to the thing is. Can you see it?
Or do I need
Okay.
to put it here so you can fall into it?
No, you can put it there. I can go.
I'm just gonna tuck it here in the corner.
Just put it inside this barrier is all I need.
Okay, that's it for you. Gato.
I'm gonna start climbing the walls. Though.
Go ahead.
Okay, you can move. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put me on the GM layer
All right,
so that
so
I'm out of the way.
You have jumped into the Sylvan Hideaway. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. All right, you are in there. Or did I move the thing? Yeah, no,
No,
you're in there.
you're good. You're good.
Okay, so you have jumped in there. All right, and Ferrado, you're gonna move.
Up the wall.
Okay, how high are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go. How high does it go up? Does the wall go
About
forever?
20 to 22 feet. No, it's you're in a cave.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna keep my back to this wall here,
Okay,
but stay in the corner with this wall here and go straight up 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there so we know where you are. Cool. All right. That's Ferrado. Gatto, you have gone into the thing. Now it's my turn. So we're going to do. So this will be fun. So
No, it won't.
yeah, well, it definitely will. All right. Hold on one second. All right. First thing. All right, there's a couple of things are going to happen. All right, the first thing that happens is we do this. I got to turn it. All right, it is going to do this. Boink, hi. And second, blade barrier. Let me go ahead and do that. And it's going to focus it here to try and get all you guys. Can you guys see that? No, you can't see that. Here we go.
How much Fletcher?
Boop.
Oh.
Blade barrier there. And Fletcher is getting a quickened bestow curse. So Fletcher. So first thing, let's do the blade barrier first, or we could do whatever you want first. Whatever you want.
Oh, let's go. Let's get this over with.
All right, blade barrier, or we'll do bestow
Reflex.
curse. So I need for you, and this is a greater bestow curse. So it is. Hold on. It is a DC 29 in this case. Will save. Wait, I think it's will save. Hold on. Let me make sure. It might be a reflex.
No,
Will. It's will. It's a 29 will save.
Kadoke.
You're touching Storm's bonus, so you get +2 from Storm.
Okay.
Kadoke.
17 did not make it.
My
All right.
rolling is just on point.
Your curse is that you only have a 25% chance each round to act normally. If you don't roll a 25%, you do nothing. Let me, I'll read it to you. Here is, so it is. Each turn, the target has a 25% chance to act normally. Otherwise, it takes no actions. That's your curse.
For how long?
Well, that's a great question. Until removed, I think. The curse bestowed by the spell cannot be dispelled. Although it can be removed by remove curse, break enchantment, limited wish, miracle, remove curse, or wish. So forever.
Jeez.
Until removed.
Forever?
Depending on well, I imagine there's somebody kicking around who has removed curse, but we'll see what happens. All right, and then the blade barrier gets on everybody. So those of you caught in the blade barrier, I need a reflex for half.
Storm Bardo Cylinder.
You evoke the barrier so it appears
Both
where the creatures
arms.
are. Each creature takes damage as if passing through the wall. So reflex save for half. So 1d6 per max caster level. It doesn't reach the max. So let me go ahead and just fire up that damage. Go ahead.
All right.
Ooh, nice. Illidan gets half.
And does that mean we jump out of the way?
Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah,
you
if you-
choose whether you go in or out.
If you make your save, you get to choose which way you want to go.
29. Hold on, let me check that's gonna be close. No, that's fine. 27 is the DC on the reflex. So
To go
Can't-
through that thing, do you just make that save to go through it if you want to run for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like a doggy fence, huh? Doable but painful.
And this is the creature you face.
What, drider?
That's no normal drider.
Yeah.
Kick-ass drider, yeah, it's no normal drider.
It's a demon.
Drider with elephantitis or something.
All right. Who else rolled for? So we've got Bardos has rolled. Ilindar, you rolled. You made it. Bardos, you made yours. What about Storm?
Storm rolled a natural 20. He made his.
He made his. All right. So
And Storm's got
Dan-
evasion, so.
Yeah. He takes no damage.
for those of you who made your save and do not have evasion, it's 56
Night.
total points.
Okay.
Night.
Right.
It's 56 total damage or 28 if you made your save.
We still have, we've got the stone skin, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is that again?
That takes off 10
It takes
of
off
that.
10 points.
So 18 gets through. All right. Flash heart.
Okay, so I got strength damage, but I'm not in the web. And the Sylvan Highway is that little green box there, is that right?
Yeah, it's that little green box. That's the
Right.
doorway to the
I
Sylvan
don't want to
Highway.
leave everybody else out here while everyone's in danger, but I'm gonna try to get to the Sylvan Highway and block the way from that big old Spidey so everybody else can get inside. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm trying to calculate what would be my movement now with my strength drained that much.
I don't think your movement is affected
Movement's
by
the same.
strength. Yeah, it's be the same.
Movement's the same,
Unless you're encumbered.
Unless you're now encumbered where you weren't before.
I don't
unless
think
you have a strength of 2 and you have anything on.
I had a strength of 18, and now I have a strength of 8 or whatever. So
You should be fine. Yeah, you can move okay.
You're fine. Okay, quit your whining. Get that right off the screen. Okay.
Bardos can beat you up now, though.
Now's your chance. Go spank him.
Yeah. If it's you or the dreader, I'll take you, please.
All right, so you're getting into the thing?
No, I'm holding the.
He's guarding the door.
I'm hodering over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to try to make sure everybody,
Okay.
the
right.
squishies can get inside.
All right.
While they recover, and then if I can I attack this thing here?
No, you can't see it. It has
Okay.
only emerged from the stone wall to get to cast a spell on Fletcher.
When you say emerge from stone wall, like directly emerge from it?
Yeah.
Lovely. So is this an illusion, guys, or this thing got like walk through walls? I guess I'll let the spellcaster ponder. Okay. Well,
There are spells and abilities that will let you pass through stone.
Why don't we have these spells? Okay.
Never needed them before.
I have who's the most in danger right now? Lothar?
No,
No, okay. You're fine. Okay, everybody else
I'm
okay?
okay.
Okay, so I'll hold my spell. All right. That's my turn. Last time.
Okay.
If I can't see it, I can't attack it. I'm not going in that hideaway. So
You can sense it beyond the stone area that this sort of outcropping. You can sense a great evil on the other side of that area.
well, then I attack the darkness.
It sounds like
Magic missile.
feels like a gazebo. All right, so you're just gonna stand there and sort of block that. Bardos, you are.
I have torch in one hand and swinging my. Actually, I probably have dropped the torch because I get my shield out, but I'll be swinging my sword, radiance back and forth.
Gotcha.
For evil.
Radiance is singing a different song, a song. You get the sense that Radiance. It's rare that Radiance has ever been in the presence of evil this strong.
All right, Radiance. This is what we trained for. All right.
Okay,
I'm
Les,
gonna step away for a second, so I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
If take your mic with you, you're gonna go throw up.
I just
Okay. All right, Bardos. Sorry.
I moved to there, which will get me to where I can see Fletcher and see that he's enchanted, and I'm going to cast the spell enchantment or break enchantment.
Does the blade barrier block sight?
No.
No.
No, it does not.
It does not. You can see through it. Okay.
It's just
All
a
right.
bunch of blades running around, but you can kind of see through it still.
Okay. All right. So you are going to cast Break Enchantment on Fletcher. So is this work like a Dispel Magic, or is it just simply breaks the enchantment?
The only thing it'll do is break the enchantment, but I have to roll against her, but I'm going to use my nanites in this case because I don't want to
Okay.
fail it.
Okay.
So it's a D20 plus 15
Against
plus my nanites, and it's DC of 11 plus your caster level.
All right.
is
My
what you-
caster level is 20. So
Yeah.
that's a DC 31. That's going to be tough.
Not with
Yeah.
those nanites, it won't.
Not with my nanites, but yeah.
Not
What?
with nanites, yeah.
Bardos begins to glow in an otherworldly fashion.
Those are even now anymore.
What is it? The nanites, when they glow, it's like lines on your face, like where your arteries are, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like flows in the blood. It looks like blue blood glowing under the skin.
Sweet.
So okay, got it. Give me a second here. I gotta do this.
Wait a second.
Oh wow!
Oh man! All right. So wait a
Hold on,
second.
let's said wait a second, so you get a reroll.
I just want to remind everybody that those of you who failed your save from the blasphemy are dazed for one round. You can't act this round. And Bardos, I think you made your save, so you're okay.
I did,
But
yeah.
okay.
What did you say it was? Because I rolled a 1, so I got a 35. Is that
Your
enough?
35 is enough. It was a 31. So yeah, the nanites pull through and just blast through. So Fletcher, you are not
Possessed.
uh,
Enchanted.
yeah, exactly.
Possessed.
The curse
Cursed.
flows away.
But
All
I'm
right.
still dazed.
Can't touch that.
Still dazed, yeah, but that may not matter here in a second. Did not like that. But it's Illindar's turn.
I don't think it knows it yet.
It might not. Yeah, it happens very
Yeah,
quickly.
because Fletcher doesn't look any different.
I don't feel tardy.
Right?
All right. I'm moving, so I'm close to the entrance to the thing, but I'm not getting in because I'm gonna cast haste.
Haste on everybody.
Everyone's within 30 feet, so everyone's hasted.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're
Well, that's right.
within 30 feet of me.
No, he's in the Sylvan
No, I'm
Hideaway.
in a
in
different
the-
plane.
He's
Yeah,
in
another plane.
another plane of existence.
Yeah.
Tucked away.
And then as far as Storm, she's not gonna try and go through this blade barrier. She's gonna delay or wait there for right now.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Fletcher, you are dazed, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna skip you. Lothar, you weren't dazed? You made your save, right?
Correct.
Okay, so time to go.
I'm casting Holy Aura,
Holy Aura. Okay.
and the green circle around me is what
Okay,
that affects.
All right, sounds good. And so that goes to everybody.
Yes. So everybody gets a +4 bonus to AC, a +4 resistance to save. And that applies on all attacks, not just attacks against evil creature. Second, each warded creature gains a spell resistance 25
What?
against evil spells and spells cast by evil creatures.
Does that
Oh,
stack?
well, I'm okay then.
Yeah.
Does that stack? No.
Third, the abjuration protects the recipient from possession and mental influence, just as protection from evil does. Finally, if an evil creature succeeds in a melee attack against a creature warded by a holy aura, the offender is blinded.
This is awesome.
And they don't know it.
Yeah, they do know it. The holy aura makes them feel nauseous.
Oh.
Do they get a save against that blindness?
Yes. But
Okay.
that only happens if they succeed against a melee attack against somebody who's protected. All the rest of the stuff it happens.
Okay. Cool. All right. Very powerful spell. Very powerful things going on. All right. Strength damage goes down to 4 rounds. Strength save goes down to 2 rounds, or 1 round, I mean. Dazed. Those of you who are dazed, you are not dazed anymore. And we go in around, and we go in round 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Ferrado, you are up.
I'm assuming with Storm Size, I can just reach down and give him a touch spell with some Cat's Grace.
Okay. Cat's Grace to Storm.
Yep. And then I am going to say a prayer to Erastil to help me protect her loyal Lothar and go back to knocking arrows and placing ladybugs in the feathers.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Gato, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, lay here.
Relax a little bit. All right. So my plan is to do a melee touch attack against Fletcher. He is now covered by a holy aura. She is still going to do that because she is casting Slay Living on Fletcher. So I need to do a touch attack at my highness bonus on your touch AC, which is probably going to zip right through there. She should not have any problem touching you, even though you are you. So let's.
My armor class was never really the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch AC is 20. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Plus the reflex AC bonus I just got would count towards that, right?
It would count towards that.
And
Plus,
so with the haste bonus, so 25.
plus
All right.
4.
Yeah,
It
I'm
doesn't-
counting your 4.
Yeah,
You
okay.
counted it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
gotta-
You have a 25% spell resistance against the
That means I
spell.
have to try and beat that. All right. So here's
Yes.
all right. So I have to beat 25. It's easy, but not guaranteed. Here we go.
It's not a gimme.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee.
Oh.
Ooh, 26. Just barely got it. All right. And I cast Slay Living on you. If you cast the spell, your hand seeds with eerie dark fire. You succeed on a melee touch attack to touch the target. The target takes 12d6 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. I need a fortitude for partial. Fortitude DC, fortitude save is going to
But
be.
you got to do the 25% first, right?
He did that.
I did it.
He rolled a 26.
So the
Oh, I
Slay
thought that was
Living.
the roll to hit.
No, it's a
No, 41
41
was
was
the
the
roll to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 26
fortitude
was the,
save. Okay.
yeah, fortitude save. DC 30 fortitude save.
And I get plus 4 on that too, Chuck, right?
yes.
Right.
Doesn't seem fair, really.
You get a plus 4 to everything because of holy aura.
Very.
At least this is a better save than will for me.
Right? Your will save is fakakta, dude. But you're a barbarian, so that's to be expected.
And that was quickened Slay Living. Just to say that. A lot of quicken spells here. All right. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, dang you. All right. So it only does
Only
30 points of damage. It could have done as much as it could have done a lot more.
It needs to make a saving throw versus DC 22.
DC 22. All right. So that is a will save or
Hang on a second. Fortitude save.
a fort save? Okay, hold on a second. Against 22?
Yeah.
It's going to be automatic.
Yeah. Well, I didn't assume that any of this was going to affect it, but you still have to roll it. You could roll a 1.
Oh, I did, but it's plus 25, so it still made it.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then it is casting Dimension Door and disappears. All right, Flash Art, you're up. Is he back
Matt,
yet?
you're on mute.
Hmm.
You stepped away.
Yeah, he stepped away. He might still be barfing. All right, we'll come back to Flash Art. Bardos.
Well, a second, I gotta look something up here. I didn't realize I was gonna be on so quick. That or not?
Bust through these stone walls, Storm.
I think I'm gonna delay right now, Les.
All right. You gonna hang back?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Let me know when you want to jump back in. Illendar, you are up.
So
You can't see it now. Oh, well, you never saw it.
I couldn't. Well, I saw it when it cast the blade barrier, but then when I dove out of the way, then I couldn't see it from that point forward.
Right.
Although Storm can communicate with me, and Storm can say
It's right there, boss.
It disappeared. Since I don't have a target, I'm gonna move along here and basically get into within Storm's range, so I get the saves from that.
Okay.
And Storm's just gonna continue to wait until it's got a target, or because right now we don't know where it's at.
Correct. All right, that it for you?
Yep.
Fletcher. All right, this thing has zapped you twice. You're probably a little irritated.
So, but the curse is now gone and I'm not dazed. I still have my strength damage,
Yeah, you still have the strength
but
damage.
he phased away. I just call out. I say, "Oh, friend, come back. We were just starting to play." But other than that, I got nothing I can do. But I am raging now, which will help all of my stuff.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Unless I'm gonna tap in here. I think I'm gonna cast Dimensional Anchor on it, try to get it to stop bouncing around.
Okay. You don't see him. Is that a factor?
Can I move around this blade barrier where I'm at, or am I stuck?
Yeah, you can
where
get
I'm at?
around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
you're
remember,
kinda
there's walls of stone blocking off all of the
Yeah. We can't
blocking
see.
it. You can't see him.
We don't know where it's at.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do a Dispel Magic then.
Okay. On.
If I do that. Hang on a second.
What are you gonna cast the spell magic onto?
I'm gonna cast it on all the spells. I'm gonna do a greater one. I should have done that before I did the break enchantment, because it basically acts as a dispel curse too. But anyway, so this is
So I've got a question for you. Imagine a creature that has this spell immunity. Can it take as one of the spells that it's immune to dispel magic?
yeah, but I think spell immunity is just for the creature, not for its spells.
yeah.
And he's not
Yeah,
casting
this is-
dispel on the creature. He's trying to cast it to get rid of the blade barrier and the walls.
Right. It's
I
basically
agree with that.
it'll affect both those spells and anything else that she has cast. Based on my roll.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
would
that
think-
makes sense. Yeah, no, I think that's
creature,
legit.
if it had dispel magic as an immunity, then yeah, you couldn't cast dispel magic on the creature to dispel something like a
That
buff
it has.
creature.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. All right. That listens. All right. Cool. So you're casting a greater dispel magic, to try and get rid of all of the surrounding stuff.
Well, let me see what the roll is here.
So with greater, can end more than one spell. So I think it doesn't.
It's up in the regular dispel. I just haven't found it yet. I think it's 11 plus
Oh,
spell
just-
cast level.
Yeah, D20 plus your caster level, compared to mine 11. So it's 11 on those spells. We'll come back to you, Flash Art.
So the DC is only 22,
No, it's 31.
31.
So, and that goes for the blade barrier and the walls of stone, which are really the only ones that are here right now.
31, so 20. Yeah, I'm gonna use my nanites again so I get a better roll.
How many of those nanite charges do you get in a turn or a day?
Good day.
I get 3 a day.
All right, this would be number 2.
Yeah.
Wow, 53. All right, natural 19. Yeah, so these spells are destroyed, and you feel a course of evil anger coming out from elsewhere, as the
That might
creature.
get the Les, that might actually dispel, if it can be dispelled, the first thing she did. I don't know how it works on
I think it's already affected us. I think that one doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's come and gone. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, the stuff she still had. Les,
Mm-hmm.
Storm is gonna jump in now.
Who is?
Storm. Storm's been delaying ever since like last round,
Okay.
but with those gone, looking around, Storm sees a target
Okay.
and she's on the edge, so she's going to fly to here.
All right, hold on. There's several things that are going to happen when you do that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at this.
The blasphemy was instantaneous and it would not be dispelled.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it already did its thing and stopped.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing is happening right this second.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I'm not. Hold on. 1 second. No, we should be okay.
I don't know if it matters less, but that dispel would keep affecting other spells. If she had cast anything else that I didn't know about, it would still affect those.
Yeah,
two.
no, wait, there was that was it. She basically wanted to trap you guys in there so that she could start causing mayhem. Don't. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, go ahead. If you want to make your attack. We're that foolish.
If I want,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
Hmm.
these are all going to be at -2 to attack and -2 to damage
Okay.
because of the 5 to the strength.
Got it.
Oh, and then I'm going to do since she's hasted, I'm going to do the macro again. And
Okay.
the slide attack is going to be the hasted attack.
Okay. All right.
So these are all, like I said, -2.
These are all have the -2 built in or take 2 off.
No, take 2 off of what it shows here.
All right.
Since they're all in the 40s and 50s, I'm thinking you got a good chance, dude.
It's pretty well, some of them are pretty close. So the first wing buffet will miss.
Mm.
The 44 claw will miss,
Yeah.
but everything else will hit.
Holy cow.
So you know that she has between an
Oh.
AC of 42 and 45.
Yeah. And actually, this already had the final bite, the secondary bite in there at the end, so I'm not doing this again. It was
All right.
already-
Let me.
So like I said,
All right.
take 2 damage off of each one of these.
Okay, so what can you read them off to me?
Um,
Okay.
56.
Okay.
Can the spider be tripped?
Doubtful. Let me double
Can
check,
be, but
but
very difficult.
I know
yeah,
they're
I
very
don't
difficult.
think that's realistic, but I'll double check.
They got legs. Why wouldn't they be able to be tripped?
No, but they got 8 of them, so it makes it a
Yeah, they
lot
got
harder to
8 of
trip.
them. It makes it different.
That just means that their CMD is pretty good.
Yeah. They probably got a pretty good CMD that's also got like a bonus of like
Just make Les
Four,
roll
6,
8
or 8 or
times
something.
for
I think
a failure.
I think I saw somewhere where it's +2 for each additional leg over 2. So
So I know it's yeah.
plus
Anyway.
12.
If Mub was here, he could have tripped him with his glaive.
Mub would have.
Yeah.
All right, CMD, what did you yeah, no, it's not enough.
Okay.
So and it's because it has a primary and a trip CMD, and this doesn't get to this trip CMD.
Yeah.
Okay. So like okay, so add these 56,
Okay, got it.
38.
Got it. Remember that 2 of the attacks did not hit.
Which ones didn't hit?
The first
The
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 44 claw.
44s.
Yeah, the
Oh,
44s.
Oh, 44, okay. So not the 36, which is actually a 34. So 30 minus 2, so it'll be 28.
Okay.
So 29. No, I'm sorry, never mind. That one didn't hit. 53 minus 2, 51, and that's it.
Mhm. 51. Okay. 6,
None of the whole, you don't get holy damage anymore?
Yeah, you would get holy damage, wouldn't you?
Okay, yes.
I thought that was in there. Oh, okay. So just give me the whole 4, 6.
4, 6, that's 10.
Another
That one
10
missed, so 10,
and 7, so
20.
27.
Yes.
All right.
Man, how are you faster on math tonight than I am? I'm having an off night on math.
All right. Okay. So powerful, but not super powerful. Certainly didn't put him out of that kind of thing. So interesting. So I'm gonna do a quick since I'm gonna add a storm turn right here
Right.
above Lothar. So I'm just gonna put him at an 8.
Okay, that works.
Okay. All right, cool. That is it.
Yeah. That was some dang good rolls. So what do you mean that's it?
That was
Pretty
well.
amazing.
This
from
thing's
what Storm
tough.
can
Yeah,
do.
this thing is tough.
That was pretty amazing what Storm can do.
All right, Lothar.
As a swift action, I'm going to channel energy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, that sucks. Why don't you roll it?
That was a whole bunch of ones, dude.
All
Yeah.
right. What is it? 96?
96.
All right, here we go. This may be the best judicious use of
Right.
having a healing roll
Yeah.
because that is terrible.
Yeah.
Here we go. There you go. 27.
27 points of healing to everyone on this side of the cavern.
Mhm.
And you get the benefit of Fateful Channel.
Was I damaged? I'm still healthy.
No, you're fine.
You were damaged.
Did we ever do your turn?
No, we're going back to him in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
then
Do you want to move or anything like that?
I want to attack. So using a swift action, does that mean I still get my full attack?
You do.
Okay, so then I'm going to do ranged attack on this thing.
Okay.
42,
These are all untouch ACs.
Oh,
all
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
26 and 16.
okay. Touch
And I'm-
AC. Those are hits. Wait,
I'm
what
a-
was the 28 and okay. Yep, those
40
are
And I'm going to do the macro again, but we're only going to take one because he's hasted.
okay.
So
All right.
37.
37. All right. So we've got 22 plus
22 plus
19.
19,
It's 41.
28 plus 18,
46.
23 plus 13,
36.
and 28 plus 13.
41. All
Wow.
right. 14, 5, 9, 12, 16. Wow, 164. That's pretty good. Okay.
She's getting gushy.
I'm gonna pop that pimple.
Nice.
All right. It's not happy about this at all. So very much displeased. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so strength damage people down to 1. Those who made your saves are your strength comes back. We go into round 3. Before we do that, though, we have to have flash art. Flash art, what did you do in round 2? You could see
So-
the creature over there, this crazy drider creature that looks like something from a nightmare.
Les, is my strength slowly coming back?
It's slowly coming. Well, it sort of reappears.
Okay.
Well, what I'm gonna try to do is, Flashlight's gonna remember, oh yeah, I can cast spells when I'm in the back of the party. I'm gonna try to cast remove curse on Fletcher. He is cursed, right?
No, that curse was removed by Bardos did break enchantment.
Never mind. Then I will do something else. So,
Did
what,
you guys skip Corrado? No.
No, you're next.
I'm not sure where, I mean, I guess I can go up to the edge of the chasm here, but there's no way for me to cross at the moment, right?
Not at the moment, unless you want to try and leap.
All right,
But it's a pretty big leap.
can I hold my action? I guess I'll prepare a bow, but I don't know how else I'm gonna get over there.
And you think you can jump?
Or,
20
yeah,
feet?
or, see, I don't think I can do, I need to be in direct contact, I think, to do,
Remember, you're weakened, so you're still
oh, yeah,
suffering from the strength
right.
damage.
This is round 2 or round 3 of that strength damage?
This is still round 2 for you.
Okay. Then I'll come up over here and that'll be my turn. I'm being useless at the moment. I don't like that, so.
All
He's
right,
gonna
so
get right in my line of sight for arrow
Oh,
fire.
I will get out of your way.
Good job, Flashheart.
I will hide behind, bravely behind Ilundar.
perfect.
I'm bravely hiding behind the mage.
Uh, if, okay, I'll wait. I'll hold that one.
Have you gone twice, Jennifer? I don't know that you did go
I,
twice. didn't you?
I think he was out of, he had
The first one, remember, you
reserved
cast the thing, so
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
but now she can see it. She's in bow range, and she's been tucking ladybugs for an hour. So
They tuck in a ladybug. How do those ladybugs work? Do they add to the damage of the arrow normally, or do they replace?
yes, no,
I
they
think
add
they
to the,
add to it, yeah.
It?
to
That's
the
sweet.
damage of
So
the arrow,
if
and
I
they're
hit,
specific
she's
to
got
insects.
we're using the DC of 25. If I hit, so
Yeah.
I did say a little prayer to Erastil. I whispered
Okay.
that before I started shooting, and the
And
first one,
don't you still have the family benefit?
the family benefit.
Yeah, you're shooting at touch AC.
Oh, I don't have that anywhere in my notes. I
Yeah,
thought that was-
she doesn't have that. You have it
Yeah.
on your. It's a power. It's not. It's a power of your bow.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that was something that she was given as a benefit of being in the family when she came back.
Yeah, I remember that too. She was doing that, yeah, for a
I
while.
never made my notes anywhere. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff.
I'd
Believe
have
me,
to
I never.
double
I
check.
didn't
that.
feel slighted in the least, but that was not one of them.
No, I mean, it wasn't about feeling slighted. It was now that you've taken up with Erastil, and it wasn't Erastil who did it, it was his son.
Oh yeah,
Kernanos.
Yeah, and his daughter is the one who gave you the ladybugs. But I think you should be firing at touch AC against evil creatures anyway. Because of that.
Cannabis, hummingbird, Halkamora may help. Prayers to Erastil for Halkamora's help.
Yeah, those bows are amazing, but they do have one drawback, is that
Halkamora's gift. All right, here we go.
undead
She
or
hands you. So Halkamora gives you the leaf with the ladybugs.
No.
12 of them.
Of which I've already used
2. They would bring my enmity to any insectile demon they may strike. The enmity translate into that of slaying and would do 100 points of damage where the creature be unable to resist my power of a fort DC of 25. Though they still do half on they give them as a gift from us. I don't see touch AC. Hold on, I'm going through here. I don't see touch AC. I think that we may have.
I won't be able to go back to the emails that fast, but I'll find it eventually.
Okay.
I haven't used it since I have envied yours because that's pretty damn cool. But
You did
Anyway,
it for
it's
a
all
couple
good.
seconds, I remember, but then it stopped and I totally forgot about it. But you were doing it for a while. I don't remember how or why.
I've got
Yeah.
no. Are you guys thinking about the extra damage that this bow gives me
No,
against evil creatures, where I get 4d6 instead of 2?
no.
All right.
Okay, Ferrado. Hold on, I've got the other one here. Halkamora comes to you. Blah blah blah. Now this I must show you. Finally, the gift. All right. So you have got Halkamora's necklace.
Yep.
Had something. Father had something different in mind. Alderpash came to you,
But the blue gem
right?
and the other necklace.
Gives you SR10. Yeah, nothing about touch AC. So you got the necklace, the ladybugs, and the rune on your forehead.
I didn't even think that was like, I had never run across that as a thing until your bow came up with that, Lothar. I thought that was pretty cool. That's the first time I remember being exposed to it. But well, let's see where we roll, just with how we've been. Ready? So this is a many shot.
Okay. 48 is a hit.
And there are I chose to put 3 ladybugs in, one for the many shot and then one more. So this is the next one.
So there's a ladybug on each arrow?
Yeah.
All right, keep in mind you only have 12 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. I just spent I'm now done 9.
Now they're 9. Okay, so
Yeah.
so each arrow that you are firing right now has a ladybug on it.
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
And I actually thought this thing
That's
was
a
going to be
very
a lot tougher, so I
great
added
Pokemon attack.
another one. But
I
Just
got
do them one at a
ladybug
time.
here.
Jennifer, you don't have to do them all at once. Just
yeah,
roll
I'm
one.
going to pull. I'm going to I'm gonna pull the one off the arrow that well, if I do that, then can I just pull another arrow as fast as and ignore the one that I had the ladybug loaded on? I can. I don't have to choose that one. So I'll leave that one that's loaded with a ladybug and pull another one. And here's my next shot.
All right. So wait, let me get this straight. The multi
First
shot that
two.
you just did had
Have one.
ladybugs or no
Yes.
ladybugs? They did have
It had a
ladybugs.
ladybug. But
Okay.
I'm choosing a
And one.
different arrow this time since I hit with it.
Okay.
And this is my second.
That is a miss.
And hang on, I went to the bow where I did. Okay, and here is the third.
Also a miss.
And fourth.
Hold on a second.
Hit, right?
45 is a hit.
And the last one, okay, so
That's a miss.
3. So then it's going to be
3 arrows, 1 with a ladybug.
4, 8, 12d6 plus 66. Now, do you have to roll to see if you save against that?
I do. So basically what it does is it does slay living against insectile demons. So in this case, I do a fortitude for partial. If I make the save, it's 3d6 plus 1 additional, plus 1 per point of caster level, which is your caster level. Else I take 12d6 points plus 1 per caster level. So I'm going to do the is it a fortitude save, did you say? I can't remember. I think it is 4.
I'm sorry. It just said a save against Halkamora. It doesn't say which save it is on my notes.
Hold on.
Would it just be her caster
Slay
level?
living is fortitude, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, let me check. Yeah, I think it is fortitude. It's definitely fortitude because I just cast it on Fletcher. So all right, so I remember now.
Right back
All right, so fortitude save. She's got a plus 25 fortitude save, so she may auto do this because the DC is 25, right?
Unless she fumbles.
Fumble on a save.
Fumbloso.
All right, she didn't fumble. So,
Okay.
So she takes 3d6 plus 1 in addition to all your other damage that's on top of it.
3d6 plus 1.
Plus 1 per caster level. So you're a 15th level creature? 16th. All right, so it's
15. No, I'm 15.
15.
So 3d6 plus
15. Yep.
For each for those 2.
Just the
16
one.
level.
Oh, just for one. Well, it's a many shot, doesn't count.
But it's multiple. So a ladybug can only sit on one arrow.
I gotcha. She goes on one. I gotcha. Okay, 3d6 plus 15 plus. Okay, here's the base. 108.
Oh god.
And then
Somebody's animal companion is about to attack.
who was that? Who's growling?
It wasn't me.
I don't know. But you guys may get your wish if you really want to hear me throw up because it's getting close.
Ooh, I'm sorry, bud.
133.
18, 25. So that's the total?
Yep.
Did you add the 3d6 plus 15?
Yep. That's
Okay.
133.
133. Dang. She lets out a scream as the arrows slam into her. Between that and Arasel's arrows, you hear her hissing and snorting and backing away. As she she's festooned with arrows and all this sort of ichor is bleeding out of her. So she is definitely not happy. The as you like with Lothar, when he looses his arrows, the smell of forest comes emanating from the bow. And as you release the arrows, you can also smell that same sort of glade-like smell. So it's sort of competing with the swamp smell from the cavern. But it's very pleasant, and it reminds you of the open spaces of home. Okay, so what is she gonna do? Okay, so that it for you, Ferrado?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Thank
Gatto, you doing anything? Coming back out? Staying inside.
Staying inside.
Okay. All right. So she is going to cast. Well, she still has that going. close, too close. Let me see here what she's gonna do. I don't think she can do that. Yes, she can. Okay, first things first. She's going to cast a quickened Greater Bestow Curse on Storm. And that's a melee touch attack.
Cast defensively.
Yes. Which means I have to beat my spell. I can never remember that.
Yeah, roll. Here's rules for it.
Yep, I'll be there in a sec. Hold on a second. Okay. Shoot. All right, hold on. That's wrong. I'll get there. 1 second. I spelled defensively wrong. That was my problem.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Sorry. 15 plus double the spell level. Okay. With the DC, she has that, which is good. All right, so this is going to be 29. And her concentric and her conch is 1 second. D20 caster level ability score modifier. Okay, so 20 plus 20. All right, hold on. I got to write this stuff down. 14. So it is 15 plus 14 is 29. And then her. Where's her whiz? I'm the whiz. Okay, I don't know even what that is. So 18 is 4. And then we're talking about another 14. So that is 18 plus 38. Yeah, she's automatically going to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, just because of the thing. So, all right. So here's the touch attack. 38 on the touch AC.
Oh, yeah.
Bestow curse. In this case, did you have a problem with strength? Did Storm?
A light one.
Okay.
He's at -3.
Well, no, if she made her save, she's done.
Oh, yeah, is that done by now?
The light damage is -3 right now.
Okay. Yeah, you do get a saving throw. Which
Well,
is
unless I thought you said if people that made their save last
it's
turn,
over.
strength thing went away.
oh no, I'm trying to if they made their save, the strength thing went away this round.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
then
so she doesn't have any. So I'm trying to
does not
decide
have a
what they.
swing.
But you do need to make a will save, and it is a DC 28.
It's not a
Will.
strong save.
$18. Okay, so you do the curse, and I'm going to give you the same curse that I gave Fletcher, which is 25% chance to act normally. Otherwise, you do nothing. No actions. You take no actions.
Okay.
And then she is going to attack you.
Okay.
Because that was a quicken spell, which is a
Yep.
swift action, which means that she can do her normal attack. So here are her attacks. All right. And she's going to hit you with that staff. All right. So first one. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ends the attack. Yes.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm not.
Fuck's sake. That may be it for me. That may end it.
Yeah, it will.
So is that a confirmed fumble?
Yes.
A 30? This may be it. This may be it for her.
She makes a staff and delivers whatever she was trying to deliver.
All right, so she's using it's a melee weapon. Fumble. You provoke an attack of opportunity from all adjacent opponents.
Sorry.
So that would be an attack of opportunity from. I don't think anybody is adjacent, but Storm. So Storm could get an attack of opportunity at this point.
Is that
Okay,
little
just-
scared ass
I'm gonna
spider
do
still
the
next
full-
to it?
I'm gonna do the
Say
full
goodnight,
thing,
Gracie.
it's just the bite, okay? So it's just the first thing,
38 to miss.
and that does not hit.
Okay. All right. I hope the curse pays off. Flashheart, you're up. So if the curse pays off, I'm gonna be okay.
That might be puking. Are you still
Okay.
there, man?
Yeah.
Here, guys.
Matt, you okay, buddy?
Um,
Do you need to back out early?
no, I was gonna try a wrathful mantle on Storm. I think Storm is pretty much gonna kick this thing's ass, but does it already have a?
Well, Storm has a curse now that she might not attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do remove curse, now's the time to do it.
All right, I'll do that. I'll throw the remove curse. Hang on a second. Let me pull it back up on my sheet here. I was gonna do change the light was the other one I can do. I'll try to hold.
So
it.
yeah, it's off put. So it's you have to D1d20 plus your caster level against the DC of the curse, which was 28.
Okay. Wait, 120 place your caster level. My caster level is I'm 16, but that's not a caster level of a.
No, it is your caster
Okay.
level.
That's your
Okay.
caster level.
All right.
So you do a D20 plus 16, and you
Okay.
have to beat a 28 to
Yeah, a little less than 50-50 shot.
I'll
Yeah.
take.
remove the curse. Yeah,
So you're saying there's a chance.
there's a chance. There's definitely a chance,
Okay.
and I hope you blow this chance because I don't want to die.
So can I just roll straight D20 or do I need to add the modifier?
Well, you can just roll straight if you want.
Yeah, I'm rolling straight. And it's taking a while. And
I guess you would need.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flashheart yakking into the abyss.
Son of a biscuit! Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
All right, so the
So you're
the
saying
power,
there's a chance.
the power of Iomade flows through Flashheart, and the Storm, who was suffering from a curse, beginning to feel the discombobulation of the curse, now finds the curse blown away from him by the power of Iomade, and Flashheart standing there holding radiance is like, "Do your worst, Storm." Illidar's turn.
All right, now I'm gonna go throw up.
Okay.
I'll be back.
that's right, Les. Ask Mike what it feels like to have an entire night of gaming derailed by a couple of good rolls.
Oh man.
Yeah, been there, done that. I didn't even get the T-shirt. Dang it.
Oh, man, this is brutal. All right, go for it.
So Illandar, actually, you know what? With what happened last round, was gonna buff Storm even more, but just with the arrows of these two standing close to me, they're gonna drop it if Storm doesn't. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to delay.
You're delaying. Okay.
In
Fletcher,
case-
you got
in
something
case
you
it
want to
drops.
do?
There's no verm here. More than one person's heard it.
Yeah.
Well, at least I want to see what's going on, so I'd come out to here.
So he talks to Storm. Got cursed first time.
First time.
You get used to it.
You get used to it.
And I see the spider's like what on the ceiling up there?
No, this spider? No, he's
Yeah.
he's on the floor in sort of the web, kind of fighting it out with Storm.
Okay.
Poorly. He's festooned with arrows.
You see the people next to you drawing bows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw you guys shooting at him. That's why I came over here, but I don't see a safe spot for me to get to him.
Well, you'd have to
There's
leap
not.
across. You'd have to. Well, you fly, don't
Well,
you?
I'm flying.
Yeah.
What I'll probably do then is come over here,
Okay.
and that's a double move, so I can't attack.
All right. Bardos. By the way, Don, your strength is back. It's just
Okay.
sort of yeah, it comes back.
You don't
I'm
have
gonna-
to come out of the Sylvan Hideaway. We just assume you're invisible.
We figure we know you're safe in there and you're not stealing anything.
I'm not going to do anything less. I'm going to assume
You're
these
gonna
guys-
pass.
Yeah. Well, I'll reserve.
All right, Storm. Stupid uncursed dragon. I hate you.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Mike's away from his desk.
I'm
Okay.
in another
Well,
dimension, damn
I guess he misses his turn. Lothar, you're up.
Hey,
Now Mike will probably come back and take his turn. Let's see, is anybody still hurt?
He's delaying also.
So
Storm's
I'm-
delaying.
still hurt.
Nothing to worry about though, Jeff.
Storm was delaying until after Lothar and Corrado shot the bows.
All right.
Storms was on their own initiative though.
yeah, Storm is on their own. So 34 and 35, and then I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So then I'll do it again.
All right.
There we
No
go.
problem. Yep, no problem.
Okay.
So unconfirmed crit or fumble, but it stops you. But you had 2 hits
Right.
before that.
27 plus 10 and 24 plus 17.
24, 17.
That could do it.
18,
That could do it. couldn't it?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 80 points, isn't it?
I got 78.
I got
Yes.
88, but maybe I was wrong.
Oh, no. Do I tell you?
37 and
And 51.
41.
41.
Oh, 41? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right then.
78?
Yep.
Well, sadly, for me, it had 72 hit points. So it as the arrows of Erastil come down on it, it rears backward as the arrows kind of plunge into its abdomen. Storm is looking on as Mike moves from his seat, and as it does, it screeches in some sort of hideous language and slowly disappears.
What'd it say, Elendar? What'd it say?
I hate Erastil.
we assume if it's a dying spider, Elendar knows what it said.
So, and we fall out of initiative at this point, and the turn order is thing. You got so there's no other things. The other spider has disappeared, and this one has vacated. One assumes back to maybe back to the abyss.
Do I get the Steph Curry assist on that one?
What?
No.
Do I get the Steph Curry assist on that one?
I'll tell you what. If there was an MVP of this particular thing, it would have to go in between. It would have to potentially go to either Flashheart for the clutch remove curse that he rolls a 20 on, or I would have to say Ferrado with the ladybug and Lothar, a combo Ferrado, Erastil, Lothar double whammy who just put the hammer on it. Storm did a
Those
good
ladybugs are
great
really
deal of
cool.
damage, but I tell you, it was a combination of what really sank him is the flash art remove curse and the fumble on the attack to Storm, because I had a can of whoop ass I was about to open up on Storm.
Yeah, he's got like 27 attacks.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot.
And the
Each
first
leg-
one's a
each
fumble.
leg is
First one's a
eight
fumble.
attacks.
So he's got destructive smite, destructive aura, staff of the Hierophant, poison, negative energy which flows through it. So he does that. It's like 6 different powers, but he's just got to be able to hit you.
And not fumble.
And
Yeah,
not
here's the
fumble.
thing.
Yeah, that
It was
fumble
trying to
sank
attack
me.
Storm. It was trying to attack Storm, so most of those, if not all of those, would have missed.
Well, Bardo's
once
canceling
you go
the
up against a
spells out
dragon.
was huge too.
What do you mean? Most of all of them would have missed my attacks? You mean?
I saw what you were starting with, and I know what Storm's AC is, so
It's possible. Well, I mean, but if I got one in there, I mean, the damage would have been severe.
right.
Yeah. So the fumble and the remove curse just sank him. So, well done, you guys. I expected that to be tougher than it was. So
It started off
well
very tough.
well, I mean, you guys got a lot of power, right? I mean, you've
Yeah.
got on one hand, you've got Bardos who's throwing around break enchantments and dispel magics like it's a bodily function. You got Lothar and Ferrado who have keyed into some sort of otherworldly bowmanship, which is making life hard for me. Storm's always been a problem and will remain a problem until this campaign is over. And now Flashheart's getting in the mix with rolling natural 20s on remove curse. Where's that coming from?
I'm done rolling because the next one I'm rolling as a 1.
I gotta tell you, Dan, Fletcher really did. I mean, Fletcher didn't even strike anybody in anger in this one. You should be a little embarrassed.
He feels very impotent right now.
Man,
My name is Fletcher, and oh,
Oh.
he walks over and punches Storm in the arm, just trying to like get a rise out of her. So at least he can wrestle with someone.
I hit something.
So that was an almost Fletcher-free battle. It was a Fletcher-free battle. So Gatto comes crawling out of the Sylvan Hideaway. Is like, hey, is it okay to come out yet?
Is it safe yet?
Somebody strong pick Gatto up and throw him over there so he can loot everything.
Yeah, there's
All
a
right.
chance that one of these web people is this Mistress Anemora that we're looking for, right? We probably need to try to
The
figure.
web people probably
good
aren't because
catch.
we didn't have that much time, but I will slice everything open, all the cocoons
Do we have like a
open
secret
and
spell or
investigate
something? Okay.
So there's a couple of different
and make
creatures
everything
in.
known that I get.
Okay. So if you slice open the cocoons, they are mostly daemons, Tari daemons and other. Your guess is that these creatures were sent down
Sitting
here
here for food. Yep.
for food for this creature. The other one, Sister Perversion, yeah, she got down here, but your guess is that she probably dimension doored or whatever to somewhere else. So she's somewhere out there, but you're not sure where.
Okay. Nothing of interest though on the
Not in
cocoons over
the
here.
Yeah, not in the cocoons. There's nothing in there. This was basically food storage for this
Okay.
spider, this drider.
Good thought, though.
I spider climbed to here.
Okay.
What about the pile of shinies?
That's what he's going to look at.
Well, a
I'm
lot of
gonna
that
go
is now
investigate.
just sort of scattered on the floor now because you guys did do a flame strike in there, right? So
Yeah.
most of those webs are now blown away. So there are piles. So as you look over there, as you sort of step through the things that weren't blown away, there's like these husks of creatures and various kinds of demonic looking creatures that have been sucked dry by the drider. And there are sort of like little bits of equipment and stuff and little satchels and things like that. If you take a few minutes to kind of hunt around over there and sort of dig through, and I'm assuming that Fletcher, you give Gatto a hand and that kind of stuff and keep him honest, you do find a variety of things.
Any chisels?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. So you do find the Nyahydrian Chisel, you've seen it before. It's a long thing. It looks like it's made out of ruby. It radiates evil.
Did we really find that?
Yes, you did. You've got the
shit.
Nyahydrian Chisel. It was down here in this. But you do find some other stuff.
Ooh,
So-
making fun?
You do find in a case 6 vials of some sort of water-like substance in a case. Lothar Flashheart, you recognize you can sense a sense of evil coming off of these vials. You suspect that they might be unholy water.
water.
You find
you can pee in those.
So you find the chisel. You also find a ring on a sort of severed hand. The ring is glowing there. It looks like it's made of platinum. It has one very interesting looking opalescent gem. It is a ring of protection +4.
Ooh.
Wow. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Tucked under a bit of detritus, you see an amulet on a metal, like maybe an iron chain. When you look closely at it, it's got like a black circular disc at the end of it. When you look closely, though, you can see that the black is not still. It's moving in a swirl of color, or just like swirls of black.
Swirls of black
Bardos
doesn't sound good.
I'll take it
Bardos
over to
is-
Bardos eventually and have him. Yeah.
Bardos takes a look at it. And he recognizes it as an amulet of the plains.
Ooh, that's pretty. You can plane hop, right?
Well, kind of. So if you look at this, the amulet allows its wearer to utilize the spell Plane Shift. However, this is a difficult item to master. The user must make a DC 15 intelligence check in order to get the amulet to take her to the plane and location that she wants. If she fails, the amulet transfer and all those traveling with her to a random location on that plane or to a random plane. depending on the percentage roll, if you fail the DC 15 intelligence check.
So you need to be like Bardos before you got a chance to really.
Yeah.
So Bardos is gonna have this.
I mean, even I could roll a 1 to 5 and fail that because I only
Right.
got a +9 with a 28 intelligence. That's kind of like a cursed item, honestly.
It's almost it's not altogether great. I mean, it's like one of those things like you want to use maybe in an emergency.
Break it down for components, or break it. Use it for
That's like a play stupid games, win stupid prizes item.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
Russian roulette.
your last resort item.
Okay, anything
Everybody-
else?
Yes, in a small sort of backpack looking thing, but like it looks more like a clothes hamper than anything else. You find a robe, a garment that looks that radiates illusion magic. It is a robe of scintillating colors. The wearer of this robe can cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of incredible hues, color after color, cascading and dazzling light. The colors daze those near the wearer, conceal the wearer, and illuminate the surroundings. It takes one full round after the wearer speaks the command word for the colors to start flowing on the robe. The colors create the equivalent of a gaze attack at a 30-foot range. Those who look at the wearer are dazed for 1d4 rounds. This is a mind-affecting pattern effect.
Shadow goes invisible immediately.
Every round, a continuous scintillation of the robe gives the wearer better concealment. The mischance on attacks against the wearer start at 10% and increase by 10% each round until reaching 50% or total concealment. The robe
somebody
also
squishy.
illuminates a 30-foot radius continuously, and it can be used no more than a total of 10 rounds per day.
So who's keeping track of the treasure for this game?
Thought it was you.
No, wasn't
I
me.
thought it was you.
Is it me?
I
No.
thought it was. I don't-
It was
Yeah.
me,
Oh
bud.
God, we've lost it all.
You asked.
Here I am,
You were me,
reading my
Jeff.
ass off here.
I volunteered before, but everyone
No.
said no.
Oh, yeah, no, it can't be you.
I've got some of
Sorry,
these.
Scott. No go.
So it's
Thank
do
you
you
for
want me
your
to
service,
repeat it?
but no.
Yeah, the
No, a robe
Nyahydrian
of
Chisel.
scintillating, a robe
A
of
ring plus
scintillating,
4.
scintillating colors,
A robe of scintillating colors.
a ring of protection +4. I can remember.
An amulet of the plains.
An amulet of the plains and
Five
ring
vials of
protection
unholy
plus-
water.
and 6 vials. 5 vials of unholy water.
Amulet of the plains.
And a wand of unlimited fireballs. Don't forget that. Write that one down.
Yeah, no.
And there is also a largish pot about the size of a cooking pot that contains a strange ointment. This is an ointment of void sealing, which comes in a 1-gallon pot, typically made out of
What?
an ointment of void sealing. When a medium or smaller character dunks his head into this tub of sticky, viscous goo as a standard action, the ointment flows over and around him with surprising alacrity until it has coated him in a thin but flexible layer that looks like translucent amber. Ointment of void sealing creates a perfect seal around the user, protecting him from extreme cold or the vacuum of outer space, and provides breathable air for the user as planetary adaptation. After 3 hours, the coating of ointment deteriorates and its effects end.
That's what you need. If you have the amulet, you got to have that too.
Does
There are-
does the
there
kettle
are-
have a does the kettle have a lid?
It does, yes. There's enough in there for 2 doses, which means it can do 2 medium creatures or 1 large creature.
Or just one of Storm's legs.
Yeah.
Or just one of Storm's legs, yeah.
Mm.
And then there you find, as you scatter about, you find a variety of fine jewelry, total worth of about 8,000 gold pieces. You find a small case that holds 2 perfect diamonds, each worth 25,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a
Keep those are
TPK diamond there.
resurrection
Yeah,
diamonds.
yeah. Keep those. Those are the TPK diamonds.
And you find also a largish bag filled with dust that looks silver. It looks like it's actual silver dust. There's about 10 pounds of it in there, worth about 5,000 gold pieces.
What is silver dust used for? Is it just a monetary thing, or does it have a magic value?
Magical item use. Magic.
What was the value?
5,000 gold pieces.
50,000 in diamonds and 5,000 in dust. 10 pounds of it. Les, do you think you can live without flash heart for the remainder of
Chuck,
this?
you got that all written down?
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
jet?
I was gonna say, I've
No,
got,
I
I've got
can
all
dial
this.
back in and just listen, but I think I wanna go lay down.
You got to get some rest, man. It's 11 o'clock there. I know you've been feeling it.
Thanks for
Sorry,
jumping on
guys.
that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Stay
Thanks,
healthy,
dude.
stay
Agree.
healthy. I know everybody
Money.
else has fought different sicknesses, so this just came out of nowhere. All right, thanks, guys.
Sorry,
Thanks.
dude.
All right,
Nice.
bye.
Feel
Check it
better.
out.
Feel
Thanks.
better.
Yeah, take care, bud.
Yeah, I got a jewelry 8,000
No, I was
diamonds.
slow to respond, but I've always been the person taking care of our
Oh,
booty,
you
so.
you got the party booty
Yeah,
then?
I've got all that.
I didn't think I was the guy for this
No.
one, but okay, so I'll delete all this because you got it. There you go.
Yeah, you guys do get the Nyahydrian Chisel. It's long. It's about 24 inches long. And the ruby red stone of it radiates evil in a way that Lothar that makes you reluctant to touch it.
No, I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, I mean those of you who would have a good, it's, I mean it would be damaging for you to probably touch it. You could pick it up if it was wrapped in a cloth or something, but it does radiate immense evil.
Yeah. Well, now that we have that, we need to sort of get on to the next step because we have a limited amount of time.
Right.
We have a very limited amount of time.
And we spent quite some time, not a full day, but we spent quite some time messing around with this stupid brothel thing. So we need to move on to the next thing. We need to go
Right.
back and go through the mirror and then move on to have.
There was no
Darkness.
mirror on this side.
There's no mirror on this side.
Risen. We have to do a
The
spell.
waterfall. Look for the waterfall.
There's no waterfall either.
There's no waterfall there. Oh dear.
I've got
Um,
for it, so I could
Does,
teleport
does
it.
can anyone use the ring of protection +4 other than me?
Yeah.
Like every
I
melee
can.
character could.
Well,
But
Fletcher can't.
I'm not a getting the front melee type.
Yeah.
So it's better than what I
Fletcher's already getting a deflection bonus.
it's
Oh, is
better
he?
than
Something
what I
else, so
have.
he can't use
So
it.
the question is, are you ever gonna fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Someday, maybe.
Took him a minute.
We should check with Flashheart too, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think he
who's
might have
got for stuff. Yeah.
We'll
Does
work
he-
it out.
okay.
We'll figure it out.
You figure it
Fletcher
out. Yeah,
had-
it'll work.
Fletcher, what was the one that you had? Did anybody ever take the one that you had? Because you bought another one?
No, I thought about doing that, but then I didn't buy it because I remembered that the Galabrazoo arm already comes with a +3 deflection bonus.
Ah,
They don't stack.
no, they don't.
No.
So I ain't
Hey.
got one right.
I'll ask Matt about it next time.
No.
So it's up to me and Matt then. Nobody else really cares.
No.
Okay.
Stormware one, not that she needs one, but
Storm's actually got a +2 one.
No.
okay. So, all right.
And Storm's got like a 50 AC.
Yeah, I was about to say it's.
And
So
I haven't gotten a lot of previous combat because my AC is 23.
yeah.
Yeah, you need a higher AC.
I don't know what Matt's AC is, but I think it's pretty
Matt's
high.
is in the mid-30s.
Okay.
Mid-30s, so I would almost say it just goes to Gatto.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna make that
Let's split
decision.
it.
Gatto, you got it.
Woohoo! Okay.
Woo-hoo. And
Mark
but
it
the
down.
cost is
Write
you
it
have
down
to
'cause I'm marking it
actually
off my
fight in the
list.
next fight.
Right. I just deleted it from my sheet, so make sure you mark it down.
Marked.
Did you have a ring of protection already?
I did not.
Okay.
Nice.
It most,
Okay.
It most definitely should go to Gatto.
So
'Cause I'm-
now we're
I'm-
up to 325 gold, 25,000 gold piece diamonds. So
Yeah, well, I'll just put those in the pouch in case I need to bring any of you back to life.
right, they're all for you to bring people back. So one of them though we're saving for a special person.
To Rendelev.
Yep.
So let's see. I have.
Who still has their scales from Tyrandolev?
I
All
do.
of
I
us
still
do.
have one.
That's not
I still have it.
good.
I just,
I think Gato has the
We
one
all
that I
do.
have. We still have it.
And actually,
Yes, you gave it to me and I have not used it.
that's more than 3 because I already had 3. So last time we got a big lump of money, I bought a couple more.
Bartos, you don't have a scale?
I gave mine to Gato. It
Got it,
was I
okay.
think it's Ultra Self or something like that, or Disguise,
Ye-
or
Yes, it's Alter Self.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well, how are you guys going to get out of this cave, and where are you going to go?
Teleport.
I was gonna say I can teleport, but I can only teleport.
In the same plane.
Oh, we think
Well,
we're
you're still in the same plane. You're still in the
Yeah.
prime material because the message spell worked. Because remember,
Right.
people had gone through the mirror, and you could still talk to them.
Yeah, so you can teleport us back to the brothel.
I've got
But,
one.
but I can only do myself plus 5 people.
Or for that matter, you can teleport us to the next step.
Yeah. Do we need to maybe rest though? My spells are getting pretty low.
So the next step was the Soul Foundry.
Right, which we've already. Ilindar, or actually both Bardos and Ilindar have both seen all these locations because we had
Right.
You overflew them. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could teleport directly to outside the Soul Foundry from here.
right,
Because that's what you've seen. You haven't seen inside it. So
Right.
theoretically you could do that. Bartos, you've said something earlier. What did you say?
I just said that I've got very few spells left.
Very few spells. Yeah.
Well, at this point, we have Jennifer's
Yeah, that's what I was
Sylvan
gonna say.
Hideaway that's good for
Right.
a lot of hours. We could crawl in there,
so we can
close
go
it,
ahead and do that now.
and rest. And then when we come out, because nothing can really get us in there because it's extra planar.
It has to find the door, and
Yeah,
then it has to bust through it before we bust out of it.
right. So we could go in there and rest, crawl out, teleport to the next spot.
Is that what you guys want to do? You want to get
Yeah,
a
let's
you
do
want to get a
that.
rest?
Yeah, I think
All
that's
That
right.
a good
sounds
idea.
like a good idea.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. All right. So so let me. I'm just going to make sure I got this straight. Ferrado, you're going to create another Sylvan Hideaway or the same one?
This is
No,
the
same
same
one.
one. still
The
there.
same one.
Same one. Okay. And then you guys are just going to go in there and rest for. Yeah. I mean, you take
It's
a.
30 hours. It's good for
all right.
30 hours less.
Right.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So you're gonna
Chill.
do that, and you will get a long rest.
Yeah.
You do not hear during that period. You do not hear anybody or anything sort of tip tapping on the cellar door. But just the idea of being down here in this place is a little unnerving, even though you're sort of extra planar at this point. But you can't help but sometimes look at that door and wonder, did I just hear something? Is somebody out there? Gato may even go to a couple extents and peer out and kind of look through, but you don't see anything and nothing seems to come down. You're not sure where Sister Perversion went. Your guess is that the spider creature, which may have been this Mistress Anemora that you guys were that Queen Galfrey talked of,
Yeah.
that might have been her, and because she had the chisel, if that's the case, she might have gone back to the abyss. She certainly seemed like she had an abyssal air about her, so she may have been gone back to Deskari.
Yeah.
Deskari, being an insectile demon, would probably have a certain affinity for driders.
And that'll go well for her because she failed.
Exactly. It always goes well for the failures. All right. Does anybody want to do anything in there while you guys are resting? Is there any specific things that you guys want to do other than just get some rest and get your spells back?
I'll send you a note.
Okay. You gonna steal from everybody?
Pretty much.
No, I am not stealing from everyone.
Ken?
Just certain
Just a
people.
few of us.
Just a few.
Just the ones
Right.
who aggravated me.
You will remember
He heard
from
me say I have a lot of diamonds.
it's like diamonds.
I've only got 2 diamonds. Each one's worth 25,000.
So when you did your overflight, you did see the Soul Foundry was sort of perched on the edge of of an offshoot of the World Wound, and it was basically a rubble-strewn region. When the World Wound came to it destroyed a great deal of the city almost immediately, and these projections of the World Wound that went through the city, I mean, collapsed buildings and destroyed everything. And once the demons began pouring out of it, obviously the city had no way to defend itself. And so there was the rampant sort of destruction that took place from a demonic invasion, in addition to what could only be considered a massively destructive natural disaster. I mean, the Aurora River was basically drained out into the World Wound, and the city was pierced on many occasions. So when you overflew the Soul Foundry area, there was the building that you saw. There was a building standing there, but there was also this sort of area between the building and the World Wound area that was sort of just filled with wreckage and looked like bones and things like that. Just a really terrible and ugly place to be. You also will remember from when you overflew it that you did see smoke coming out of like a smokestack coming out of the Soul Foundry, which makes a certain kind of sense. If it is a foundry of sorts, they are potentially using fire to manufacture something in there or something of that nature. One thing that you want to be careful of is the idea that you, at the Yearning House, where you can see down here, you're quite far away from Karamzada's palace, and the creature, the senior demon that controls this place. At the Soul Foundry, you're within sight of Karamzada's palace. So the things that happen in the Soul Foundry have a better chance of gaining the attention of the Lord of Iz than what would happen at the Yearning House, because if only by virtue of proximity.
Can you remind us what the goal at the Soul Foundry is? What do we need to get there?
So Soul Foundry, so the thing at the Soul Foundry here, I'll get you the exact thing, but you had to find something called the suture. And here, let me, whoops, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on, let me get that back
What was
for
it
you.
called again?
The suture?
The suture.
The suture.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. Gosh, that's been a minute.
All right, hold on, I'm almost there. Okay.
Don, did you finally finish your walk? It was a very long walk.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Let's see. Currently have 14,360 steps.
That's pretty close to what I have today. I have 16,178.
Cool.
I did a lot of work outside today. All right, so so you basically had 3 jobs that Queen Gallifrey asked you to do. Secure the chisel, which you have now accomplished. You have in your possession the Nyahydrian Chisel. If you can assassinate Mistress Anemora, which you think you may have done, the Church of Deskari will fall into internal bickering for weeks, maybe months, which is sort of an excellent diversion to allow you guys to do this. If that drider was indeed Mistress Anemora, and you think that she might be, you have turned the Church of Deskari in Iz upside down, because now you've essentially severed their leadership. Okay. We'll have to talk about that, Gato. All right. So the next thing is
I
learn
checked
about
my
this.
pockets.
I checked my pockets too.
All right. So everybody's like smacking. What did he do? At the Soul Foundry, so the next thing is to learn about the suture. At the Soul Foundry, lead is alloyed with captured souls to create an unusual and unstable material known as soul lead, which weirdly enough was named by the same guy who named the orange and the fly. So one of the many vile materials used in the creation of abyssal constructs like retrievers, warmonger, wasps. The Soul Foundry's foreman is a half-babau dwarf known as the Filleted Man, but he's also known as the Suture's Keeper. The Lexicon of Paradox, the book that you have with you that you're taking into this thing, notes that only that the suture, whatever it is, was created when the world wound opened, and that its presence at the original portal will greatly increase the ease of closing it. But you're not sure what it is. It was only referred to in both the book and by Queen Galfrey as the Suture. However, the Filleted Man, this guy who runs this place, was known as the Suture's Keeper. Now, what that means, we don't know. The last job that you were asked to do is essentially assassinate the Storm King, Karamzada. Challenging Karamzada at his palace would be foolish, but if you manage to accomplish the above two tasks, find out about the Searcher and get the Chisel, Galfrey was confident, and she says, look, Karamzada will not be able to stay away. You've got to assume that he now knows, if that was Mistress Anemora, he now knows that you're here and that you've killed her. He would have been very clued into that. Now, what he doesn't know, well, you know how these guys are. They don't necessarily get involved. If Mistress Anemora was powerless enough to be destroyed by you, then she didn't deserve the vaunted position that we have. And Karamzada would believe in that. But if you theoretically, if you get this suture, you will have the chisel and the suture, and Karamzada will know what your intentions are. And the reality is that, frankly, you should be ready to face Karamzada within seconds of finding the suture.
Okay.
So good thing we rested them.
Yeah.
But if you could accomplish that, if you could find the Nyahydrian crystal, which you've done, if you could find the suture, which you're going to try and do, if you defeat Karamzada, then the way is open to seal the world wound with the book, with the Lexicon of Paradox. You'll have the chisel, you'll theoretically have the suture. Karamzada won't be there to stop you. The entire city will be in disarray. The demons won't know what's going on. You will be able to go down there and potentially do the ritual that is required to close the world wound itself.
Okay.
There's one person that you haven't taken into account yet, and that's Arilo Verlesh, Karamzada's boss. You've ran into her before and foiled her before in the very early portions of this. She's grown only more powerful and more higher up in Deskari's thing. With Baphomet out of the way, she used to work for Baphomet. Now with Baphomet out of the way, she basically holds Baphomet's place alongside Deskari as the keepers of the world wound, as the field marshals, the progenitors of the crusade that is still taking place. If you guys start this ritual, you have to be prepared for the idea that Arilo Verlesh may try to stop you.
Yeah. So, but at this point, now that we've rested, we need to go to the Soul Foundry and deal with this dwarf dude.
The Filleted Man.
The suture.
Yeah.
Oh, the Filleted Man, yeah.
The Filleted Man has many
And find the
nicknames,
suture, right?
but one of them is called the Suture's Keeper. Now, the lexicon talks about that the suture was created when the world wound was open. Let me look and make sure I have this here. The Lexicon of Paradox notes that only that the suture, whatever it is, was created when the world wound was opened, and that its presence at the original portal greatly increases the ease of closing it. This is something that if you can find it, whatever it happens to be, its presence there can help you, but you don't know what it is.
We're just gonna grab everything we see there and take it with us. So we need a big bag, lots of big bags.
Everybody, give me a quick perception check when you get a moment. Well, that's a good one.
Perceptive.
Okay, is that it? Lothar, I get one from you? See there? He's not there. We'll get one from him when he's back. All right. But yeah, I mean, that's basically where you find yourself. You guys are rested. You guys are ready to teleport. Illinois, you had mentioned that you could only teleport a certain number of people.
Yeah, I can do 5 people plus myself.
Okay.
I
Is
can
that
do-
enough? I can't remember. No, there's 7 of you, isn't there?
Didn't we have a thing where we could stick somebody in the portable hole or something for a minute?
Whoever
Oh,
draws
yeah.
the short straw.
Yeah, whoever gets a short straw, it's just for
It sounds like didn't they shove you, Gatto, into the portable hole last time?
he's
Yes,
usually
they
who it
did.
is.
It's somebody else's turn this time.
I don't know, man. Feels right.
It's not
Would
mine. I'm
I
casting
like-
spells, so I'm not doing it.
Be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
All right, so
Chuck
while
isn't
Les
here,
is
let's throw
gone,
him in.
I'll do it in the name of science. Sounds interesting.
we can't even talk about Les when he's gone because he's still recording.
Yeah, well, you can. It's just
Just know he's going to watch it later. Yeah.
he might watch it. You never know. He might not.
I can imagine he does. He puts them together, he plays them, and then watches them.
He's
Les,
back
I
to
gotta
his
know.
back.
And watches the whole thing. I
Les,
doubt.
I gotta know. Do you go back and watch all these games that you run?
So sometimes, you know, if
Or
I'm
is it
if
like
I'm
run in the background?
well, I mean, a lot of times I don't go back and I don't play them in the background. Sometimes when I read them, usually when I view them, it's to remind myself what has gone before, put together a recap, that kind of stuff. Especially if we've had a session that's really complex and there's a lot of things that happen, I'll go back through and
Or there was a lot of
and
alcohol.
look at. Or there was a lot of alcohol, and I have completely forgotten what I actually said to people. So I'll do that. But yeah, I mean, no, I don't. I got to be honest with you. For fun, every once in a while, I'll put up a recent one, but it's pretty rare. I don't typically.
I've gone
Know
through them
where you would
sometimes.
find the time.
Les, I sent you another message. No, I'm not stealing from everyone.
Just certain.
Gotcha. Probably not. At
I
this
didn't
point.
think so, but I thought I'd
Yeah.
check.
She's well.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So
The less said, the better.
all right. Teleport wise, what are you guys doing?
So Bardos is taking one for the team, jumping in
Okay.
the portable hole, and
All right.
then I'm casting teleport, getting us there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we'll even let Bardos out after we get there.
Nice. That's always fun.
It's nice and you were to me.
All right. You find yourself.
I think you started walking away and thought, "Oh yeah, that's right. We got him in there."
You kept knocking on the thing trying to get out, and we're like, after like 6 tries, we're like, all right, I guess we can let him out now.
Don't
think
let
he's
him
running-
out.
I think he's running out of air.
So first thing I do is summon Storm once I get there.
Okay, I assume that would be the case. All right, so you find yourself, and as you teleport, you land perilously close to the edge. Now, this isn't the big world wound, but there's a huge off to your left. There's a huge chasm, much bigger than what you were previously at the inside the cave. Your guess is that piece of chasm that was inside that cave was somehow connected to the world wound, because this also seems somewhat connected to the world wound. You can hear that wind just ripping through there, and the smell that's coming through it's not the smell is different. It's not that same swampy smell that you got before, but it's completely alien. The only real analog was, remember when you guys were going to Baphomet's prison and you had to travel through his domain to get to there through the mountains and stuff? There was a certain smell that kind of accrued to the city that you guys were in. It was sort of it was a rough and acrid and vinegary smell that just seemed to permeate everything, and that's the smell that's coming out of this world wound. It just it's a reek, and it permeates this whole area. The region that you find yourself in is largely an outbuilding. You can see a couple of things. One, there are pieces of walls and things standing up, and that's why your vision is obscured in some of these areas. If you can see that, because there are walls standing up that are still somewhat intact, but most of these walls represent the the forlorn detritus of buildings that once
The
existed.
civilization that was once here, yeah.
Yeah, to your west. Now, keep in mind that this. Keep in mind, I think we forget that the city of Iz was the capital of Sarkoris. This was a human city of the north, and a highly populated one. When the demons broke through the world wound and the world wound broke through here. This was what I want to say, something like 110 to 120 years ago that this is going on. It completely, I mean, it utterly destroyed the city. So and it has been a demonic city ever since. So the detritus is extensive. But you could see, these are the stone, the broken stone bones of what may once have been people's homes, people's businesses, shops, taverns, barns, that housed and fed thing. There's a sense of sadness that permeates this whole area, because you look at it and you see just the utter destruction that had been wrought by the demons in coming here. To your west is obviously the chasm. It does not even seem to have a bottom. And again, that smell sort of wafts up out of it. You can hear things at this point. At this proximity, you hear what sounds like chittering noises and claws against stone and things like that. You peer down into it, you can't see anything, but it's almost like there's something down there. You can sense it, that there's something horrible and evil that is down in the pits of these things, moving around and do that. You do see, as you land, there is a single sort of bunker-like stone building that sits among the ruins. It's not far from the edge of the rift, and the southwestern facade over here is sort of open to the air, revealing a forge within. In addition to a forge, which is lighting up everything, you see passing through and around several immense salamanders, which seem to be working at the forge in some way. There's at least, they're jammed into this room, and the fire from the forge seems to be scrawling around, but you can see them going back and forth in sort of there, and laughing in their sort of evil laughter. If those of you who speak Ignan will recognize it as the very coarsest types of humor, that the kinds that a lizard might engage in, as you could hear the striking of some unholy hammers against equally evil metal, and you think that they may be in there doing exactly what Galfrey described, making the soul lead.
Okay.
They have not noticed you.
So I need I need you to bring in Astrid, and I'm gonna cast. And
Sorry, I forgot Astrid.
I would have cast before we left planar adaptation,
Okay.
and I'll stick with fire considering where we're going, and that's on everybody for 16 hours.
Okay.
What's the name of it again?
Planar
Inner adaptation.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
thank you.
So you're immune to harmful effects of a particular plane, such as toxicity, extreme temperatures, lack of air. You get energy resistance 20 to fire, because I chose fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna do stone skin too, Les. Again,
Okay.
communal stone skin, everybody. Yep.
And that's what, 150, and it
150.
lasts for 16 minutes.
It lasts for 160 minutes.
160 minutes.
There we go, 160 minutes. Sorry.
Haste is gone. Particulate form.
Particular form's gone too.
Long gone.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
sleeping, everything would be gone.
Yeah.
Lothar, I need you to roll a perception check when you get a moment.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you guys are standing on the edge of this cliff. You get the impression that the salamanders inside that forge area are blithely unaware of anything going outside. They seem cheerful in a evil way, sort of evilly cheerful. They seem to enjoy their work. You can see them sort of pouring around in there. The thing of it is, these salamanders are quite big, so you see them sort of clonking into each other quite a bit and slithering over next to each other. There seems to be quite a few of them in there, and this is what they look like.
Okay.
You see at least 3 or 4, maybe more. But they have not noticed you. They seem to be bent on their tasks, and they don't seem to be doing anything. I mean, your guess is that they're not expecting anybody to be attacking them from the world wound area over there. They have work to do, and important work probably. So they're doing it, but they
Alright,
haven't
go,
noticed you guys.
go get him, Gato.
Okay, I've killed these guys before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these look like the same salamanders you did a number on with bleed attack.
They do look a lot like them. They are bigger,
Yeah.
and maybe cheerfuler.
I'm gonna use stealth.
Okay. 32 stealth. Okay.
The there's 3 of them, 4 of them.
You can see at least 3. You think there might be more inside, though, sort of towards the back. Are you sending me a message?
No, I'm thinking.
You sure you want to try new things at your age, or?
I'm doing Snapchat.
This is good.
Can I get to that close?
Yeah, let me do. Hold on a second. Let me try something here. Okay, hold on. One sec. It's all right. Okay, hold on. Let me do that then. Perception. There we go. All right. Whoops, wrong way. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Yeah. So yeah, you get close. You could feel the heat coming off of there, even though it's not affecting you negatively. You can still feel the heat billowing out of that room. And your guess is that had Lothar not cast that planar adaptation on you, that it would be painful to be in that room. You might lose an eyebrow or two. But yeah, you could get quite close to them, and you could see them quite clearly. There's 6 maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna use lunge and attack this one with sneak
Okay.
attack.
All right.
And
I hope you're wearing your new ring.
I am wearing my new ring, and after I attack him once, only once, I am going to move away.
Okay. So you're luring them out.
I am luring them out.
All right. All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
And sneak attack with Elven Blade. 25. They are flat-footed to me. So I'll go ahead and add that. Ooh,
All right. Ooh, is that a 20? Is that a crit threat?
it's a crit threat. My blade has keen on it, so I crit on anything from 15 to 20.
Wow.
I rolled an
all right.
18.
Do you want to
So I'm going to confirm that. Yep.
You want to try to? Okay, let's see it. Let's see it happen. Uh,
34.
34 is a hit. That is a confirmed critical hit.
Done.
All right.
So I'm going to use the chart.
All right, sounds good. Okay. Surprise opening. This is on point. Target suffers max damage, and you may make one additional free attack at the target at your highest attack bonus. And in this case, that will also include sneak attack.
Yes,
It's the double stab. All right, so hold on. Let's do this. So Mac, what is your max damage, including sneak attack?
max damage is let's see, 14 plus 36.
So 50.
Hold on.
They are not demons.
Plus, oh, they're not demons. Okay.
They're not demons.
Plus
No,
six bleed.
they're salamanders. 6 bleed.
Plus 6 bleed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Make your second attack. All right. 33 is also a hit. So 14 plus 27 sneak, which would be 41. 6 bleed's already there.
And they're not demonic.
And they're not demonic. So another 41. So in one round, so this is a perilously close. So 97 points. Is that a record for you?
For me, probably, yes.
Yep. All right. This creature lets out a squawk as his hit points go flying out. Fiery blood pours all over the floor, and he leans heavily against the wall, looking around, going, and you're running away. So he's like, there's a human there, or half elf, or a caravan guard of some kind. Get them! All right, let's roll for Nish. All right, what are my initials?
Holy crap.
Hey, I got a good roll.
I got an initiative that's not single digit.
Is that allowed? I didn't even think that was allowed for you. Is it?
I didn't either.
Is that real?
I didn't either, but hey, the dice said it.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. And then I got to do a quick thing. Just pay no attention to this.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. Nobody knows anything. Okay. Here we go. Perf. Oh, he's got never mind. I don't want to give too much of the store away here. Ooh, nice. Okay. So let's just put that in there. All right, and then good. All right. Everybody on there? Did I miss anybody? Brado, Lothar, Bardos, Illandar, Gatto, Fletcher. Illandar, do you want to have separate with Storm or no? Not yet.
Yeah, we always start the same.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this in. Boof. 1, go. Here we go. Descending. All right. All right. So you, Gatto, as you're running away, I want you to give me a perception check. $27. Okay. So as you're running away, you're looking back at the forge. So this guy, the guy you stabbed, is sort of slumped against the wall. His blood's sort of pouring out, and it looks kind of like lava. You know, it's catching on fire when it hits the ground and that kind of stuff. These other guys, some of them have spears, some of them have bows. But the thing that disconcerts you the most in this particular situation is you're looking through this area here. You get a very clear view of the forge
Fire?
itself. And rising up out of the forge, and you can all hear this, is a creature who's it's just immense. It's bulky, and it begins dragging itself out of the thing. Does anybody speak Ignan?
I do.
You hear this creature say, "Who has disturbed our work? You know we must continue. We can brook no disturbances. Any demon that stops us and slows us from the creation of soul-led must be destroyed. We will destroy these demons. To me. And then he begins to come out.
Yeah, but
Cool.
hey, who you
I'm not a
calling
demon.
All right, Gatto, you're first up. And you are doing the whoop, 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 down here.
Yeah.
Give me another perception check.
Hold on a second. Ooh, I got a double move to get there. I'm doing another perception check as I go to that location.
Okay, hold on.
That little giggle suggests you've run right into the teeth of something.
Hold on. Almost there. Sorry, this is kind of a lengthy thing. All right, so I'm going to tell you this. And then what you do with that information is up to you. Here, I'll just roll random dice. Don't pay any attention.
Okay.
Okay. Don't like the sound of that.
I yell out to the other people, hey guys, I
Did
think
you
we
make a
found out what
mistake,
happened
Gatto?
to your silver dragon friend.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I think we found Trendelev.
Oh.
Man.
All right. Gatto. What do you? It's your turn. So what do you do?
I moved to that location where I'm at now.
Where are you? Oh, you skedaddled that way. Okay.
And out of sight, I'm going to do a stealth check now.
Okay.
They can't see me from where I'm at.
Go for it. Well, now wait a second. This guy could. But roll the stealth because it'll be. Oh
Well,
yeah, there's. Oh yeah,
for
there's,
the others.
there's-
For the
there's-
others.
Well, no, you're right. There's rubble in the way. There's these building walls in the way. So go ahead and roll the stealth.
All right, yeah, that's why I went to that location because.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So you run over there and then go to stealth. All right, cool. Ferrado.
So I am going to.
There's a verm
Call
to
a-
be had.
I'm going to call a lightning storm.
There is.
There is a vermin. There's verm on the table.
He's gonna bleed out. Let him go.
I don't think I haven't had a vermin in forever. I have to admit it's tempting. Okay. All right. What I shall do then is I shall aim at that creature
The one
and
that
then I'm gonna run for it. The one that I can't really see him because I'm gonna have to move, I guess. If I put
This guy here?
Yeah, I can see most of his body, but I can't see his health bar.
Okay, that's fine. If you could see a part of his body, you could shoot an arrow at him.
Okay, I want to just shoot like my first arrow at him and then hold the rest off until I see, if I hit him and whatnot. I don't know if we're really supposed to metagame and say we know how many hit points they have.
It's part of the game.
So at 16th level, my sneak attack also has crippling strike. So he loses 2 points of strength. Not that it'll matter much, but that salamander has 2 points of strength gone.
Okay. I'll mark it. 45? Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try again on the other guys. Do you want me to do damage in this one or move to the next guy?
Do damage on this guys because I think you just got a verm.
Okay, well, I mean,
If you can do more than 5 points of damage, that's a
yeah,
verm.
it's automatic then.
Okay.
He's toast.
He gets down. Boom. There's a verm for Jennifer. Very good.
He had bleed 6. He was gonna go down.
But that's not a burn.
It was still fun. It was a verm. Okay, so for the guy on the south, I'm gonna aim my bow at him now.
Okay. 44 is a hit.
And then I have
41 is a hit.
fantastic.
31 is a hit.
Wow, cool. Okay, so that's 3 times, so that's 12d6 plus 6. I wouldn't know what to do with touch attack. It'd take all the fun out of it for me. I'm just so excited to be hitting things. And doing more than 8 points of damage. It's awesome.
Whoa!
Fun.
Yeah, she zapped. So Ferrado zaps the other one, puts 3 arrows in it, and it drops in an expanding pool of fiery blood, eliciting a roar from the creature that is emerging from the forge. We have work to do. Stop dying. All right, Ferrado, did you want to move?
Yes, I do. I want you to tell me I want to get within. I want to climb a wall, but I can't really tell what these different things are. So can you kind of give me an idea of where
They're just like, well, they're mostly just rubble walls and broken down sort of masonry. It's not.
where's
It's
the
not
closest real wall? Then I guess that's the question.
like the only standing building is over here.
Right next to them
Yep.
is okay. And then on this side over down here to the south, is there anything standing?
So this thing here is actually an inset. So technically, there's just more rubble and stuff over there.
Okay, so
But it's an
literally
inset
the
in the
only
map that I need to
surface
sort of-
wall to do is this one here. Okay.
Yep. I mean, there's other walls. You can get on the broken masonry and stuff. They are standing. It's just it'll be more dangerous for you.
I'm just gonna go over here and hide. Basically, is this one big enough to hide behind?
Which one? Yeah, you can get behind that. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
I'll
just
just
run
scoot
over there.
over there for now and reload arrows.
Okay, perfect.
Better-
Bardos.
I'm going to do kind of the same thing, hide a bit.
Okay.
And I guess I'll put Keen Edge. Lothar is not gone yet. So I'll put Keen Edge on Lothar, so doubles the crit range. Chuck on your
The
up
bow?
to 50, 50 projectiles.
Okay.
Wow, that's going to be problematic. I can see. All right. So that's it for you, Bardo?
Yep.
Fletcher.
I'm gonna pause. I'm seeing things dying, and I want to see what they're gonna do. So I'm gonna pause.
All right. So I'm going to put you on delay. You can jump back in. Lothar, what
Okay.
about you?
All right. So this creature coming out of the forge.
Yep.
Is Flash Art in front of me and in the way?
No, he's not.
Okay.
We'll
Did
put
you
him-
mean? Oh yeah.
We'll put him over here.
So it's within range.
Mm-hmm.
So I will fire, I guess, 2 arrows or whatever I have at that thing.
Okay. All right, I gotta check something.
Nope, the first one's a 1.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna cause a problem. All right, you want to try and confirm it?
Yeah, hang on. I'll run the macro again. Does a 34 miss its touch AC?
No. So that is an unconfirmed fumble, but it does put a stop to your round.
Right.
So you did fumble, but it's no damage, but it wasn't. Well, it was an unconfirmed fumble. So you're okay, but it's just stopped. All right.
And then I'm gonna have Astrid move down here.
Okay. Can Astrid speak with you?
Yes.
All right. Give me an Astrid perception check. Storm, you make a perception check as well before your turn comes up.
Let me see what her perception is. Her perception's better than mine.
There you go. 29, okay.
Hang on. Oh, I hate this roller.
$22. Okay. At both Astrid and Storm, once Gatto has said, "Hey guys, I think we have a problem." As you look sort of down below, you see in this area right here, the rubble is sort of beginning to move, and it's not like a little bit of the rubble. It's like a pile of rubble is starting to shimmy and shake and move, and you can see at certain points some sort of like silver green glow, that you get glimpses of between the rocks.
Right.
In the meantime, however, the salamanders come out, and they've got, so several of these guys have bows, and they're going to come into here and get into position where they can shoot. He's going to step over this guy and step into here, where these guys, was there one more? Or did you kill all of my guys? I hate when you
We
kill
killed 2.
Oh, there's one more. So this guy's going to come out here, and he's going to pass, and he's going to charge. How fast do they move? 40. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. So he's charged out of that. He's like, ah! As he comes through. And begins running. He does a double move, but these other guys are going to shoot their longbows. One shot each. The first one, the one down here, I'm going to go from top to bottom. So the top one is, let's see, well, Fletcher's the biggest beast on the thing, so he's going to shoot at him. So it's a first shot here. 23. I'm going to say that's probably a miss.
That's a miss.
Second one shot is also going to be at Fletcher. 25.
Miss.
Okay. And the third one will be at Storm. 17. That's going to be a miss. Okay. So they do that. Over here, the rubble begins to shake and shimmer, and lights begin to come up, like greenish gray lights begin emerging from the thing as the rubble begins to slide off of something immense coming out from the bottom of that pile. Ilindar, your round. Your turn. This guy looks like he's charging right at Storm with a spear out. Ah! That kind of thing.
What's that poor guy? Doesn't know what he's about to walk into.
He does not.
Right.
So I'm gonna do
Dismiss Storm.
what? Wait, yeah. Wait.
It's all right. Don't let these guys tell you what to do. You can dismiss them if you want. That's what I say. Player agency.
Okay. I'm
That's
doing
what-
that
Okay.
as I cast protection from evil communal.
Okay.
I had to touch
Oh,
touch
wait.
people, so I had to basically walk around and smack everybody as I cast the spell.
Yep. High five it.
High five them. So
You get protection from evil, and you get protection from evil.
everyone's got protection from evil last 16 minutes. Basically, you get
Except
+2 AC,
Except Gatto.
except Gatto because he's not here. But +2 AC against evil, and they can't dominate or control you.
Okay. Sounds good.
It looks like I'm being
sounds good.
helpful, but really I'm just afraid of Fletcher getting taken over and murdering me. So
We're all afraid of Fletcher getting taken over and murdering us.
so I do that just to
Who is
make
getting
sure that doesn't happen.
light in my square?
What's
Do what?
square?
is it
I
Gatto?
don't know what you're saying.
I thought it
didn't see
might be, but
anything.
it's not. It's not you as I moved you. No, never mind. We'll see. Can anybody see inside this area here?
Nope.
Which area? No.
Inside what area?
That area that we're now suddenly very curious about? No, we
Shut up.
haven't seen it at all.
All right, so Illidar, you run up there and you're high-fiving people with
I'm
Protect from
high-fiving
Evil all the
people
way up.
giving that,
What about Storm? Is
So-
Storm bold enough? Frankly, I think the question is Storm dragon enough to attack that salamander?
well, Storm's concerned about the bigger threat coming up,
Okay.
but she'll go with the threat she sees right now, so
All right.
she jumps up to there and pounces.
Okay. All right. 30 is going to, well, no, wait a second. 30 will hit.
How about a 50 trip attempt on him?
Oh, that actually might work for this creature. Now they have things, but let's see. Oh, CMD is low, but can't be tripped. It says it right here.
Okay,
I'm frankly shocked. I can't believe it. It must be their snaky.
right.
It's-
Right.
Yeah. All right. So 30 will hit. I think that's the lowest score you got, actually. So everything hits. So go ahead and give
And the
me.
last wing buffet is a potential crit.
Ooh. Yeah, it is. Okay. So you want to, well, let's see if you've got enough numbers on the board
I was
to
gonna say you
kill
might
it
have
outright.
dropping.
You might have him already. Because he ran out here with his spear. He had no idea what he was getting into.
So 39
Mm-hmm.
plus 39
Got it.
plus 35. plus
Okay.
20
35 plus what?
plus 20 and then plus 23.
23. All right, let's do math. 18, 23, 26, 5, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, he succumbs badly to thing. He had 102 hit points, so he just gets eaten alive. Now he did have a large spear, which
But she didn't. She has reach too, so
she has reached too, so it would not have provoked. So yeah, it just goes down in a pile as Storm just kind of like destroys it. The planar adaptation is protecting you from the inherent heat of these creatures,
Right.
as that otherwise would be causing you issues and problems.
Yep.
All right. All right. As you guys,
I'm gonna jump in now, last by the way,
Okay.
after-
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you gonna do?
just after Storm. I will also pounce at the guy at
what?
the top here.
Which guy?
This guy
All right.
here.
This guy there? Can you get there?
Oh, easily. My fly is 60 feet, so the pounce
Oh,
is
never mind.
120.
Okay. So you're just flying forward like some sort of weird demonic.
Loaded with, I'm gonna put lightning in this attack too, just in case they're not immune to it.
Lightning. I don't even know. They are not immune to it as far as I can tell.
Yay! So anything that hits, I get an extra D6 of lightning damage, but it's more for show than anything
I was
else.
gonna say not that you're gonna need it.
Sparking with blue
Just
fire.
people are immune to it too often. He's just fed up.
It's true. It's true.
All right, so 5 attacks total. We'll start
All right.
with first sword,
That's a hit.
and then the Galabrazoo arm.
Also a hit.
Okay, back to sword.
A hit.
And sword again.
Uh,
Crit that.
yes, also a hit. Crit attempt. You want to do the crit now?
Yeah, we'll do that real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
not
nope, no,
successful.
unconfirmed crit, but still a hit.
And then last attack, probably not going to hit. We'll see.
33 does hit.
All right,
have-
so
they have
I
AC
have
AC
exploding
28.
dice on one of these, but I've got all 5 hit, right?
Right. So, like I said, they don't have a ton of hit points comparatively. So go ahead and
But
lay
there's
it
a
on.
bunch of them.
Let's do the
There's a bunch.
swords. I'll do all 4 swords.
Okay.
Done.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be. Yeah, you've got 90. You've got 130 at least right there. Almost 140. That's gonna kill him.
Well, just to feel better about himself, because he really didn't like how that last combat went.
All right. So yeah, basically you flip over there, you fly over there. There's a blue electricity coming off of all of your various appendages. And you just leap into this thing, and you just rip it apart.
So
And
basically,
chop it into
after
pieces.
Storm does hers, then he's like, "Oh yeah," and then
I can do this too.
One each.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything I can do, or you can do, I can do better than you.
All right. So Fletcher and Storm, you guys get a better eyewitness look at what is emerging from the forge, and it looks like this. So some sort of flame creature, undead, maybe, who knows?
Blade Man.
Also, more the electricity damage. Yeah,
I just
comes
had to do it. So
Basically, these guys are just becoming piles of flaming blood on the floor. But as you guys also begin to, everything begins to think, something begins to emerge from the rubble layer. Something enormous is beginning to come to fruition.
I don't think it's your friend anymore.
And since it's almost 10 after, we will stop for the night, and that's where we start next time. Somebody made a wild kind of thing. Do you guys? So this this month has 5 Sundays. The 5th Sunday is March 31st. It is also Easter. Now I know that Matt can't be here for that because he's flying. He told me earlier he's flying to Florida on Easter. So he will be out. But
We will too. We're going to be in Germany.
You guys are going to be in Germany? All right, so no 18.
Okay, we'll quit. Yep.
All right, we'll figure out something else to do.
I mean, we might be able to play. I don't know. We can check in earlier in the week and let you know what the situation is.
Hey, John Velker called in from Thailand.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He called in from
Thailand. So.
He was in Bangkok, Thailand on vacation and called in. We said, "What time is it there?" He's like, 8:30 in the morning. I'm ready to play some D&D.
There's free Wi-Fi where we're going. 8:30 in the morning.
What
Where are you going, Germany?
Yeah, we're in Germany.
We're gonna Viking cruise it out of the Netherlands. We're gonna hang out in the Netherlands, Viking cruise it down into Germany and back up through Brussels.
Nice.
What's
that's Central
the time
European
difference? I thought it was like 6 or 7.
Central European time is going to be 7 points. It's going to be +7.
It's 6 in the morning right now, so we'd have to be up at. That's not happening.
Like like 3 a.m.
Love you, but yeah.
Calculated time difference.
That won't be
No.
All right, we'll
So
find something
sorry,
else to do
though.
on Easter.
All right, we'll figure out something. Don't worry. All right. Thanks, you guys. This was awesome. I hope you guys had fun, and we will see y'all again soon.
Fine, hang
Bye,
out, Russ.
everybody.
All right.
Hang on just a second.
Yep.
Night, guys.
Good night.
Yep.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.